Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. How are you today? Welcome to today's show. It's Stock Markets with Bruce. We're trying to figure out in plain English what is going on out there. It is today's date, Wednesday, March 30th, 2022. Welcome to almost the end of the month. Can you believe it? The end of March is tomorrow. Unbelievable. We're going to start April. Incroyable. Great to have you here. Nice to see you joining us. We're watching a couple things as usual going on. The markets are a bit lower to start the morning. We're down 140 on the Dow. We're down about 20 points on the S&P 500, and NASDAQ is showing down 95 points. Nothing serious, 0.4, 0.4.5, 0.63 on these three indexes. Just around a half a percentage point at the moment. We'll see how this plays out. Gold is up $16 an ounce to $1,934 after really backing off from like $2,100 an ounce a couple weeks ago. Oil right now is up $3 a share, a barrel. I mean, $3 a barrel, but it's only at 107 on West Texas. When I say only, what I mean by that is we dropped $10. I think it was yesterday. We have come down from the 120, 130 range, and there was talk we were going to 150. There was serious talk about that. Brent crude was supposed to go to 180 to 200 in Europe. That was what was supposed to happen. It didn't happen. We're supposed to get a cold winter this year everywhere. We're supposed to get really harsh conditions. We're supposed to get oil that would go, really become scarce. It didn't happen. We're supposed to have lineups of people trying to buy gasoline. The only lineups I see for gasoline, whether it's Canada, the US, or anywhere else, are those going to Costco trying to save a nickel a gallon, a dime a gallon on their gas from their neighborhood gas station. That's all. That's all I see. In any event, do you ever wonder why so many of your neighborhood gas stations close up and disappear? Because we line up at Costco to save a nickel a gallon. We're prepared to sacrifice our neighborhood guy, our neighborhood gas station for a nickel. And then these places become dark and abandoned. They don't generate any tax revenue for the city or the town, and then they have to be remediated. They have to be dug up and cost of millions of dollars, and then they have to be repurposed. And thousands of times this has happened now in the last 20 years. Let's say also that gas stations are disappearing because slowly but surely people are moving into electric vehicles. That also is happening. Hybrids are happening. In other words, the range of a tank of gas is moving up. I remember my dad driving a Chevy Biscayne 1963 four-door sedan, piece of crap, a six-cylinder engine, three on the tree. It had a standard transmission on the column, and you had the clutch down there. Well, that car could hold 20 gallons of gas like nothing. 20-gallon tanks were standard issue on passenger cars back in the 60s and the 70s. I'm sure that some of them went as high as 25 gallons. Well, a 20-gallon tank on that pig of a car in the city was getting 15, 18 miles to the gallon, maybe 20, maybe. So he was getting 300, 400 miles of range on that gigantic tank of gas. There were guys who were doing what my dad was doing. He was a traveling salesman. They were traveling in V8 engines, V8 engine cars. And they were getting 10, 12 miles to the gallon, especially when they finally got air conditioning in them, with a 20-gallon tank. So you had 250 to 300 miles of range way back when. Today, we all talk about, or we hear talk about electric cars. Well, if it doesn't have at least 400 miles of range, you shouldn't buy it because you might run out of electricity. Well, back in the 60s and the 70s, we only had 250, 300 miles of gasoline range in these pigs that we called cars. And yet every corner had a gas station. That's why there were so many gas stations all over North America. Every small town had them. Every city had them everywhere. Every neighborhood had them everywhere. Gas was available all over the place. And the so-called range anxiety didn't exist because there were gas stations everywhere. It's so laughable. Anyway, welcome to 2022, where electric cars now, Teslas are now pushing 300 plus miles range. They're now talking over 400 miles of range on some of these electrics. And all you need to do when you get home is put your car in the garage if you have one, plug it into your 110 volt outlet, your regular outlet, add 5 miles an hour of range overnight. And tomorrow morning, when you get up 10 hours later to get in your car, 12 hours later, you got 50, 60 more miles added overnight to your car. And you were at 3/4 of a charge anyway going in. Now you're fully charged up and you're going to use your 50, 60 miles today. And overnight, you don't even have to do a 240 volt conversion. But if you did that, which is like your washer dryer kind of electrical charge, you can get 40 miles an hour of range, 40 miles every hour of range added to your car. So if you need 250 miles of range, well, 5, 6 hours overnight will do it. Piece of cake. Range anxiety. Anyway, I digress. There is no gasoline shortage anywhere, period. And there isn't going to be one. There is not going to be one. We are at 107.47 on crude, way overpriced. The world is there are those who keep trying to scare the world into believing that we have major shortages and we have major problems, and we don't. Because at the end of the day, we can control our destinies by just not buying as much of this stuff at these stupid prices. If you went into your gas station these days and instead of filling up your tank every time, you only put in $25 worth of gas, $30 worth of gas, and drove that much less to only need that much per week or so instead of 50 a week, you're only using $30 a week. The price of fuel would plummet dramatically, especially if North America did it. If we in North America got our acts together and just cut back our fuel usage by 5%, we'd crater the price of crude by $20 a barrel, $30 a barrel, no problem at all. But that's another story. There you go. We're down 140 on the Dow. We're down 21 on S&P, and Nasdaq's down 102. GameStop. Let's talk GameStop. 176.75 right now is the pre-market price of GameStop. And we're looking at, or just noticing a headline, by the way, U.S. job sector, private sector adds greater than forecast 455,000 jobs in March. There you go. You tell me where the recession is. There is no recession. GameStop, 176.51, down 339 a share. 75,000 traded this morning. Absolutely nothing on volume. We did 1 million shares pre-market 4 days ago, 3-4 days ago. We did 1 million in the pre-market. We're at 75,000 right now. This is drying out. And this is bad news for day traders out there who've been flipping like crazy on AMC and the mining stock. A lot of folks out there were really counting on being able to flip shares just endlessly to make a pile of money. AMC right now is at $29.35, down 9 cents. It was this morning about just under $30. It looked like it was in the high 29s for almost an hour, but it now has given that up and is now at $29.36, down 8 on 1.3 million volume. We're getting more and more people kind of wondering, yeah, we hit 34 yesterday, but boy, that was a nanosecond. And here we are now in the 29 range. This Highcraft Mining, $2.55 a share right now, down 4 cents. We just can't seem to get it going in price. Yesterday it ranged from $2.19 to $3.10, but that is misleading. The $3.10 price was a nanosecond at the opening. Most of the day, Highcroft was at $2.50, $2.60. There was nothing going on. Volume this morning, 7 million. Sounds like a lot. Yep. But at $2.50 a share, we're not talking about billions of dollars coming into this stock here. We're talking, 15 to $18 million of stock changing hands compared to 20, 30 million in the last couple of days at this point in time. So we're backing off in volume because the story has run out. This is how promotions go and how high participation by retail investors peters out after a while. And in today's world, it's on fast forward. Like you guys love watching me at double speed to catch up with what I say. When I was a broker in the 80s, it would take 2 weeks for a story like Highcroft, maybe even a month, to fully play out. It would be a weeks and weeks of buildup, and then 2 weeks of crazy trading, and then slowly it would fade out. And the volume would dry up, and the price would back off, which would get more people to get out and not come in anymore. Day traders would back off because they see the stock going down, because they couldn't put two and two together that they could short this stuff on the way down and make money on the way down like they used to go long on the way up. They couldn't get the other side of the trade in their heads. Now it's playing out in days, because we have 8-second attention spans around the world, infecting all of humankind, and we expect instant results, and we want them now, and there are no excuses to not get them. And we'd rather, shoot first and ask questions later and wonder why are these people all dead? Why what happened to them all? That's what's going on. And this Highcroft, AMC, GameStop triumvirate, we may be in a scenario where for the next week now, we begin to see lower volumes every day, just a little less, less volatility every day on upside volatility. I'll put you that way. There could still be, and probably will be, a lot of volatility on these stocks, but it'll be downside volatility, where GameStop will drop $10. We'll drop $10 in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but it'll take 2 hours to get it back, and then drop $10 in 5 minutes and take an hour to get it back. And we might see that kind of activity for GameStop, AMC, and maybe Highcroft. I'm not sure about Highcroft. Highcroft is the perfect day trader's stock to play with. You don't have to give a crap about oil, gold, movie theaters, NFTs, tokens, crypto. You don't need to care about any of this stuff. If you're playing Highcroft stock as a day trader, all you care about is volume. All you care about is liquidity. Can I get in for 1,000 shares and get out for 1,000 shares like that? Can I do that? Can I buy 1,000 for 252 and sell it for 253? Can I get in at 252 and out at 254? Can I sell it at 255 short and buy it at 253 back quickly? Can I just do this? As soon as I get a fill, I'll put in my stink offer. As soon as I get a fill on the sell, I'll put in a stink bid. Can I just do this? That's all I care about as a day trader, whether it's 500 shares at a time, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000. If there's liquidity and a tight bid ask, and it just moves about like this is a day trader's delight. Floor traders used to make a fortune on stocks like this. Floor traders back in my day were the guys and girls who were on the floor. They were at the trading post, and they were right there, and they could maneuver their pro accounts, the house money that they were using. Firms, the brokerage firms' money would be put in their pro account, and they could buy and sell stock commission-free on the floor of the stock exchange. Total advantage over all of us retail investors and brokers, because I had to charge you 3% commission to get in, and I had to charge you 1.5% to 3% to get out. If you didn't give me at least a $10,000 order, you didn't get a break on commissions. Now, I had very few clients back in 1982, 84, 85, who had 20 grand to day trade with. That was impossible, because you could buy a brand new Camaro in 1980. A brand new Camaro with all the options on it was $8,000. You could buy a Corvette for 12 grand. Okay, how many guys had 12 to 15 to $20,000 day trading money? Nobody had that kind of money. I had clients who were 35, 40 years old, university graduates, working in oil companies and senior positions, who were making $50,000 a year. They didn't have 20 grand to play the market. They didn't have a way to track the price of a stock. How could they even day trade a stock? Impossible. So that just didn't exist. The only people who could day trade back in the 80s were the floor traders. They were the ones right on the floor, surrounded by all the other floor traders, and everybody was getting the runners coming to them from the phone banks over here with orders to buy and sell stock. And if I was on the New York Stock Exchange and I traded 10 different stocks on the New York Exchange, only 10. I would day trade those 10 if I had a pro account, as well as handle client orders. And there were many a time where I would get an order from a customer that would be a market sell order of 1,000 shares of U.S. Steel or AT&T or IBM, whatever stocks I was trading. And if I was a pro trader and I saw that IBM had a whole bunch of buyers willing to buy the stock at $40 a share, I'll just pretend that was the price, and I had a market sell order for 1,000 shares right away, I could theoretically cross that stock. I could literally buy that stock from my client at 1 penny above 40, or 1/8 of a dollar above 40, because in those days we traded in eighths of a dollar. So it would be 40 to 40 and an eighth. I could do a cross at 40 and an eighth, and I could buy the stock for myself. And knowing there's 20 buyers at 40 at that one, 50,000 combined, I only have 1,000 to sell. I'm taking that from my own pro account. So I'm long now 1,000 shares of IBM. And I know there's only 3,000 available at an eighth, and there's some available at a quarter, and there's a little available at a half. And I'm just sitting back going, these 20, 30, 40 buyers at 40, some of them are going to get impatient, and they're going to change their orders, and they're going to step up to 40 and an eighth, 40 and a quarter. And guess who's going to be waiting for them to give them 1,000 shares? Me. I'm going to give them 1,000 shares at 40 and a quarter, and I'm going to score 12.5 cents, 1/8 of a dollar on 1,000 shares. And that's $125. Doesn't sound like a lot of money, but $125 compared to a Camaro for $8,000, you can do that a couple of times a day, making $250, $375, $500 a day in 1980. Yeah, you're making $2,500 a week in 1980. Hello. Yeah, that's $10,000 a month. Hello, that's a Camaro a month. Every month I could buy a Camaro. Yeah, that was good money. And that's what pro traders were doing. They would go long or they would go short right at the post. The client who wanted to sell 1,000 shares in market got a great price. They got a 40 and an eighth. The market was 40 to 40 and an eighth. They got the 40 and an eighth. They're happy. I got out of 1,000 shares. But I'm happier because I'm the pro trader knowing on the floor what the seller doesn't know. The seller didn't know that there were 50 buyers trying to buy how many thousands of shares of IBM. They don't know that because the computers didn't tell them that. Not back in the day. And so they were winging it. They were guessing what they were going to do. Now, maybe that seller had bought the shares at 35 and they were selling at 40 something and they made a little bit of money. Fantastic. Or that was an inheritance and they just wanted to sell it because they're not going to hold stock and they're going to use that money to pay off a mortgage. Whatever. Who cares? I don't care what your problem, what your deal is with that stock. I just bought it for my own purposes as a pro trader on the floor. Sometimes I would be a shorter. Sometimes I'd get buyers coming in who would want to buy IBM. I want to buy 1,000 shares at the market. I'll sell them to you. I don't have them. I've just shorted you 1,000 shares because I know behind that sell order at 140 and an eighth and 40 and a quarter, 43 eighths, 40 and a half. At 40 and a half, there's 50,000 for sale. Tons of it. And I know who the seller is. It's a mutual fund, it's a pension fund, or it's a pro trader. There's a bunch of pro traders who are long this stuff, and these guys are getting twitchy. And I'm shorting stock at 40 and an eighth, 40 and a quarter, going to buy back their stock at 40 or 39 and 3/4. And so I was trading commission-free as a floor trader, in theory. Not that I was a floor trader, but I dealt with them. Trading commission-free on the floor with house money. At the end of the month, we figured out how much money was made in the pro account. Not always, but usually there was. And the profits could be 60-40 for the trader. 40% for the house, 60% for the trader. All the back office clearing was done by the house. If the house netted out 10%, they were happy. So if the floor trader generated $20,000 a month in gross revenues, the house netted out $2,000 net. That guy's salary was nothing. The floor trader cost them zero because the floor trader made enough money on the pro account to pay the salary, and the pro trader made himself $12,000, 60% on the action as well. That's why you hire top-notch floor traders on the New York Stock Exchange, on the American Stock Exchange, and everywhere else. Today, it's done through desk traders and through computer systems. It's all computerized. But now you guys are commission-free traders. And coming back to GameStop and coming back to AMC and coming back to Hycroft, You can buy and sell these stocks for virtually no commission, virtually nothing. And you can buy $100 worth, $500 worth, $6,000 worth, $100,000. It doesn't matter. No commission trading for all and any of you on the stocks. And that is why Hycroft at $250 a share is a dream come true for day traders. It's cheap paper. You can do high numbers of shares at a time, incredible liquidity, tight spreads, and you got a whole bunch of pros out there who are trading against each other for pennies, half a penny, 2.5 pennies, whatever the fractions are. It is cutthroat out there. And even the rank amateurs who can only afford 500 shares at a time, there are people who've been buying 500 shares of Hycroft at $245 and selling it at $255. They're buying at a stupid level and they're selling it at a stupid level because they're not thinking stake bids, stake offers. They're thinking just round numbers. They're paying $250 and trying to sell for $260. Instead of buying at $251 and selling at $259, they're going round numbers. They're total rank amateur. Even those guys have been making money from time to time to time. That ends when the volume starts to shrink and the spreads begin to grow and the pros keep cutting in front of you by half a penny, a fraction of a penny, 1 penny in here, 1 penny out there. They begin to knock you out. And the pros still make money, but the rank amateurs don't. And that's where the sucker money is. And as soon as the sucker money doesn't come in, the pros walk away from that one and go to the next hot stock of the day, the next flavor du jour, and we move on to the next one. That's where liquidity backs off, and that's where prices start to fall. And here we are. We're at 174.60 on GameStop pre-market, down 530 with 37 whatever minutes to go, whatever that is. We're backing off. Hycroft is 245, down 14 cents on 8.2 million shares. We're backing off. And AMC right now is trading at 28.88, down 56 cents on 1.59 million. And that is what is beginning to slowly happen. As of the moment, and I will say, I will caution you all, this can take place over days, and you will still get anomalies. You'll still get surges and slumps and surges. The volatility, you're going to get more of it, but it'll be likely there's more down volatility than up volatility, more down than up. But it's coming. So there you go. There it is. All right. Anyway, welcome to the markets. Welcome to the show this morning. I'm glad you're all here. Hope you're having a good day today. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you, those of you who've become subscribers to this channel this past week or two. As GameStop has revved back up, those of you who are joining us, members, rejoining as members who haven't been members for a while, it's great to have you here. Some of you who haven't been here a while, you probably noticed, what is this? I've never seen this before on this guy's channel. What the hell is that? The Gold Bagel member? What the hell does that mean? That is the ultimate level of joining this channel and being part of this family. If you are a Gold Bagel member, you are at the top of the pecking order for information and support of this channel. I have to admit that this channel survives because of those people up there and the members, Gold Chillin' with Uncle Bruce, Gold Bagel, regular Bagel members, regular members. Thank you all for being a member of this channel. If you become a Gold Bagel member, however, you get 24 additional perks every month over the regular membership. And that is, first of all, you of course can do this. You comment right here like all members can. But you also join me every day before 8:30 in the morning for live trading alerts every day during the market. That's 5 times a week. And on Wednesdays, today, it's Gold Bagel member night, 8 o'clock prime time. It's Uncle Bruce prime time for Gold Bagel members only. You can ask me whatever you want about your account, your trading, your option situations, whatever you want to know. We'll try to address it all this evening at 8 o'clock Eastern time. You're more than welcome to join us. Because you're a Gold Bagel member, you get those additional perks, and it's my way of saying thank you. And I appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you, everybody. So please consider, if you're already a member of this channel, you're at the Chillin' with Bruce level, take a good look at becoming one of these guys right here. Join us at this level, and you get 24 additional perks being a member at that level on this channel. And I thank all of you who've already done it. Fabulous stuff. It's so gratifying and humbling, and I appreciate it very much. All right, guys, thank you for joining me this morning. A number of you are popping in saying hi to us this morning. You're not Gold Bagel members. You're not regular Bagel members. You're just hanging out. And I do appreciate that you're here with us. A lot of you are lurkers who lurk in the shadows. It is free to watch this show and catch up what's going on. If you want to make a comment on this channel and you're not a member of this channel, what happens is after Bruce does what he just did here with hitting this button, turning the commentary to members only, if you still want to make a comment, you can do so by doing a super chat. You can always do a super chat and send me a question if you want. You can always do that too. No worries. Otherwise, please consider joining. $9.99 for the basic membership level per month, or $24.99 per month to be a follower of this channel on the Gold Bagel level. And ask this former broker, desk trader, branch manager, former president of a public traded company, whatever you want. I think I might be able to have an answer for you in plain English that you can understand. Those of you who are writing options, look, you're going to make money today. I just smell it. You're going to make money today. I know a bunch of you guys have written options on GameStop at 190, 195, 200, 205, 210, 220. You've written all kinds of contracts in the 180 level, 170 level, 160 level, 150 level. You've written contracts all the way down to 90, down to 80. You're still out there. A bunch of you are still going to do rollovers, which will be easier today if the stock keeps doing what it's doing, backing off. But a bunch of you also are going to find yourselves in this, oh my God, I wrote a call for $24. I can't believe they gave me that much money for the damn thing. And it's trading at 8. It's trading at 9. It's trading at 12. I'm up 50% already on this contract. What to do? Stick around and we'll tell you. Some of you will be doing multiple trades today. There are some of you out there who are probably going to be buying back calls that you wrote 2 days ago when I was begging you to write calls. I was begging you to write calls the last 2 days. You're going to be buying them back, I hope, for a nice little profit. And then you're going to rewrite again. You're going to see the stock do this, which is what it always does. And as it waves up, you're going to write new calls. It backs up, you're going to buy them back, score again. It's going to go up, you're going to write calls. This is how we do it. If you want to learn how to write call options, you want to learn how to write put options, you want to learn how to do spreads, you want to learn how to do option rollovers, what are stink bids, stink offers, all this stuff. You can hang out and listen to me here all day long talking. I'll be on the air for 3 hours this morning. But the best way to go and do it is to make an investment into yourself, and where you say to yourself, "That's it. I've had it. I'm not going to guess anymore with this crazy market. I'm not going to watch 15 different YouTubers and have all these guys tell me what they think is going to happen with the mother of all short squeezes. I am going to take the control of my account in my hands. And I'm going to learn how to write options instead of being one of these patsies on the casino floor and keep looking for the slot machine that's going to give me a payoff. And every time I lose. I'm going to be the casino. I'm going to join Bruce's family and become a casino owner. I'm going to write contracts and let them die in the hands of the suckers. And I'm going to take their money. And you want to learn how to do that? Go to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Get your butt over there and check out this webpage. Head over here. You'll find a tab that says classes. There are 12 classes there. How to write options. People ask me all the time, Bruce, which of the classes should I watch to become an option writer? Can you tell me the first 2 or 3 I should watch? I just want to watch 2 or 3 of them, and then I want to get right to work writing options. It's kind of like asking a medical school, hey, listen, I want to become a brain surgeon. So I don't want to learn about fevers, and I don't want to learn about how to mend broken bones, and I don't want to worry about blood tests. I just want to be a brain surgeon. Can you just let me in for the seminars on how to be a brain surgeon? That way I can just get right to work and be a brain surgeon, because that's all I want to be. I just want to be a brain surgeon. Doesn't work like that. There are 12 classes there, and there will be more coming. Each class is 2 hours long. You have to decide that you're entering kind of a college course in writing options. You've got to give it some time. You've got to make an investment, time and money. And you're going to learn very quickly time is money. It's your money. Time can make you a lot of money. Check out these classes. Start with class number 1, start then with number 2, go to number 3. That's my recommendation. Watch them all. Takes you a month. What do you care? It's for the rest of your life. Take your time and watch a couple of classes a week as if you were going to school. How many seminars a week were you going to go to for your English major class? 10 seminars a day? No. 1 or 2 a day? Maybe. 2 or 3 a week? Probably. Well, check out my classes. There's only 12 of them. They're 2 hours long each, though. You can watch them as many times as you want. And get yourself some knowledge on how this works. There are so many little subtleties about these options that work in favor of the writer. It takes the odds of making money in the option market completely the opposite and gives it to you as an option writer. And you're going to notice, my hunch is that as these markets keep fluctuating along, more and more of these viewers are going to be talking about, I just bought back these contracts I wrote, man. I can't believe it. I just scored $1,500. I just made $1,000. I just made $15,000. It all depends on how much capital you want to risk, how much you want to put up there, what kind of contract you want to write, how long. You got to check the classes out to understand fully what these people are talking about. If you're joining me casually going, what is this guy talking about all the day with these contracts? I don't understand this stuff. Check out these classes. They're in plain English. The students in the classes are these people right here. Most of these people here have taken these classes. And then they're here all the time. And you just absorb the lingo. You absorb the method. You absorb the patterns. You absorb the understanding of how psychology fits into this market and into the options market. And you can take your life into your hands and control it and no longer theoretically have to work for the man anymore. Many of my viewers have in the last several months decided, I'm not working anymore. I'm not going to be doing it. I'm going to be one of those 4.3 million people that quit their day jobs. I have a better day job. It's called hanging out with Uncle Bruce and the markets. And I'm going to trade contracts. I'm going to write options and I'm going to buy them back for a whole lot less money. And every week they expire. Every Friday is option expiry day. This is great. I love watching these contracts just deteriorate in the last 3-4 weeks of their lifetime. And I'm taking advantage of it big time. So anyway, join the party, pal. And would love to have you. Thank you for becoming members. Thank you for becoming class followers. Thank you for those of you who want to have one-on-ones with me. You want to spend an hour with me alone. You've taken a few classes. You've done some trading. You want a little more advice. You want a little more hands-on, one-on-one counseling. I'm available. You can just send me an email. The email address to reach me directly is right here, brucefrommer@hotmail.com. Send me an email. Say, Bruce, I want to have a one-on-one with you, man. I got 20 grand that I want to use in this market. I got $80,000. I have a portfolio here that just does jack squat. I have all this money that I've piled up through my employer, and it's sitting in these accounts, and I'm getting crap for returns. It's 8 to 10% inflation out there. Interest rates are going up, and I'm getting killed. Help me out. Make money with my money. Well, send me an email. We'll set up a one-on-one, and we'll get together, and we'll talk about your situation privately to figure out what you could do and how you could do what you need to do. I charge $400 for 1 hour of my time, but I can tell you right now, you write one contract on, say, Gamestop, sell a $12 call, buy it back for $8. There's your $400. You can do that for the rest of your life. You only have to pay me once. After that, you're on your own. you'll quickly get that back and a whole bunch more. If you are serious about making money in the market, protecting your investment, growing your portfolio, make an investment in it. Get yourself some knowledge and do it through classes that I have. Talk to me one-on-one. Invest in yourself. And I can only say that there are educational institutions out there who have the audacity to tell you that you have to take courses for 4 years full time, and you have to borrow upwards of $60,000, $70,000 per year to pay the tuitions, cost of living, and you have to borrow that money from financial institutions that are baked into the US Senate and the Congress, where once you borrow money for these studies, you can never get out from underneath it. And whatever interest rate they charge, you're stuck. Even if you declare bankruptcy, you still can't get up from under these student loans. There are people out there who have $250,000 loans or more who've got nothing to show for it. They've got a degree, they can't get a job that pays more than $60,000 a year. They're 250 in debt, 250,000 in debt. They can't get a house, they can't get a car, they can't get furniture, they can't take a holiday. They're working for the man who lent them this money to get this so-called degree that was going to make them all great. I've got $100 courses, classes on my website. There's 12 of them, $1,200. It's all you can spend. Make an investment in some of those and check it out for yourself, and take control of your life. If I can help you make $1,000 a month more out of your portfolio than you're making now, that's $12,000 a year. So that'll pay for your classes. You can do a couple of one-on-ones with me if you want during a year. It's all paid for. You're fine. But if I can help you make $2,000 a month on the side, I can help you with a $5,000 a month, replacing a full-time income you have. I can help you with making $10,000 a month, $30,000 a month. There's no limit to it. There's absolutely no limit to how much money you can make in this market. It's a question of how much you want to sink into it and how aggressive you want to be, how conservative you want to be. I have viewers here from the scale of 0 to 1,000,000 with respect to conservatism and those who want to gamble. I've got it all, and it's up to you where you fit in that scale. But there are people here who never had an inkling 6 months ago, a year ago, that after watching this guy for a while and taking these courses we've been doing, understanding how these markets work, their lives have been completely changed, complete direction change going over here versus where they were headed. And as each day goes by, the gap gets wider and wider and wider between success and mediocrity. And I know that a number of you here who watch me, you've tried to explain to friends of yours, relatives of yours, co-workers, acquaintances, husbands and wives, you've tried to explain to them what it is we do here, what it is we talk about here, just so that you can get a reaction from people about, well, this is what he says. I wonder what my uncle thinks about this, or my cousin thinks about that. And you've tried to talk to people about what it is you do now through us here by writing options. And within 30 seconds of you trying to explain to them, well, they say to you, hey, I hear you're trading on the market now. What are you doing? And you try to explain to them what it is you're doing. And within a minute, the glazed look comes over their face because they have no idea what you're talking about. They are clueless. But it then reminds you of what you used to do when someone tried to explain the stock market to you and you couldn't understand half the words they were using. You found this channel. It's plain English. We're trying to guide you through this thing. Now it's working for you. But I can guarantee you that as much as you're learning right now, you're on a light speed learning curve here. Within a few weeks of hanging around here, most of your friends and relatives will not understand what it is you're talking about, because you will be so far down the road in understanding this market, how it works. Your pals are still back outside the door, have no clue what's going on. Do not be dissuaded. Don't be dissuaded or turned off when someone says, "Oh, you're crazy. You're gonna lose all your money. You're out of your mind." You have to make the investment in yourself. And if you believe in yourself and you believe in your ability to rationally figure out what you're going to do, and you've taken the slow road to do it, that's perfect. This isn't a race. There's no need for you to learn everything today. You've got to make this a daily thing, and you just acquire more knowledge every single trading day and just get smarter and smarter and smarter. And it'll become so obvious to you. You'll go, oh, that's why the markets do that. Oh, that's why I should care about what oil is doing. Oh, the Fed is having a meeting. I know what this means. Interest rates are going up a quarter point in Germany. Oh, I know what that could mean. Your relatives and friends are going, what do you care about interest rates in Germany for? Why do you care about the price of Brent crude in Libya? Why do you care about what China is doing with interest rate payments? Or why do you care about a Chinese real estate company that can't pay their bills? Why? We're in Peoria, man. We're just in Peoria. Let's go to Taco Bell and get a taco. Yeah, well, you're becoming worldly now. You're going, take the blinders off and open up and go, okay, I see what's going on. I'm beginning to figure this out. When you do go on a holiday, the next time you do go on a holiday and you land in the UK, you land at Heathrow, or you land in Frankfurt, or you're in Paris, or you're in Rome, you're on a cruise sometime in the Mediterranean, you're going to look at Europe in a whole different light than you ever have in your lifetime. When you go on a road trip in America or Canada, you go to Vegas for the weekend, you go to LA, New York, Florida, whatever you're going to do, wherever in the world you are, you're now a global watcher of what is going on around here because of what we do here. It's just that simple. But you gotta want to know. You have to want to know about it, and you have to want to be successful in trading. And if you're going to become a successful trader, and I think option writing is the way to go, put the time in. Let's see what happens. Anyway, thank you all for being here. There's your pep talk for the day. I was watching a YouTuber the other day. I discovered this guy about a week ago. Will remain unnamed. It's a YouTuber, but the individual is not a YouTuber as a YouTuber only. This person is a motivator and an investor, and has been successful financially, and is way down the road, successful. Younger than I am, I think. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely younger than I am. And I've been getting a kick out of watching his videos because the guy is a down to earth kind of person. You can tell that he came into success working his tail off for years and years and years, and he's come into mega success in the last decade or so, and it's really now paying off for him. And I've been getting a kick out of watching his videos because he does videos not only about what he promotes and all that. A lot of it is real estate, but he also talks about his personal life, the perks of success, I guess is the way to say it. And I've been getting a real kick out of that because as a YouTuber, of course, I have an ego like anyone else does. I like to see my channel grow and like to see my viewership, grow out. And I love it when I get comments from these folks telling me, I just did this, I did this, I did this, it worked, this worked, this worked, this isn't working, but I did this, and now I'm doing that, and this is working now. And I benefit when you benefit. So many of you make a donation to us because you're sharing some of your gains, which is great. And of course, with memberships and with one-on-ones and classes, I benefit. But this gentleman is so far down the road ahead of me, years ahead of me, years. I will never get there because I'm not 40. I'm not 50. I'm 66. And I don't have many years left to do this. 4 or 5 years, I'll be 70 years old. That I don't particularly see myself being able to physically and mentally keep doing this kind of schedule down the line. So there is a time limit where I can only go to. But this gentleman, I get a real kick out of watching this and go, oh wow, wouldn't it have been neat? Wouldn't it be neat if I were 51 right now instead of 66? I'd have 15 years on this guy to really generate this thing. But anyway, the gentleman has acquired a jet. Has his own jet. So that really turns me on. That really turns me on to see wow, look at that. I'll never get there. Never, ever going to get there. Unless there's a couple of billionaires watching me right now who are saying to themselves, this guy is helping me make a ton of money. I got to do some one-on-ones with him. I'm going to fly him over to see me. I want him in person in front of me. And I will pay him royally to come and see me one-on-one. And I'll send the jet to get him. Then I'll be on a private jet. But you got to take Jen with me. It's the Bruce and Jen show. Anyway, I get such a kick out of seeing people become successful in whatever it is they do, and then tell us what it's like to the day in the life of someone like that. I love stuff like that. I just eat it up. Anyway, welcome one, welcome all. We're 14 minutes away from opening, and the hope I have is that you're about to get richer today. That's what it's all about, and let's hope you all do very, very well on the day today. I've got the Dow right now down 127, S&P down 18, NASDAQ down 96, crude up 397 to 108. Gamestop right now 175.15, down 475 a share on 127,000 volume. Not a lot of volume going on there. Other stocks that we follow closely, let's take a look here. Rocket Lab down 2 pennies going into the last 13 minutes before we open for trading. SoFi down 13 cents at 10.02. Nice to see that handle. 8.27 on Rocket Lab. GameStop, like I said, 175.31. AMC off 45 cents to $29. Matterport right now 9.01, down 35. So nice to notice that Matterport's down 35 cents and it's still over $9. This is great. 23andMe down 11 cents to 3.84. Spire is up 4 pennies to 11. ATI Physical Therapy up 3 cents to 1.83. Smart Rent unchanged at 5.93. Was up 14 cents yesterday. Cyxtera is up 51 cents this morning to 12.99. News out of Cyxtera today, by the way. RBC Securities maintains an outperform rating for Cyxtera, but they've changed their target price from 13 a share to 14 a share. This is important to remember. This is a former SPAC. This is one of those rare SPACs that is being upgraded with a higher target price by RBC Dominion. That's a huge outfit. Very good to see. It's lovely. I love to see it. Oh, by the way, those of you who were here yesterday, some of you mentioned to me that Matterport, MTTR, has been picked up. Over 500,000 shares were picked up by Kathy Woods through one of her funds. And that helped move the stock yesterday $1.40 to $9.36, up 17.5%. I would not be surprised if this continues. This little dip to 9.01, I wouldn't even worry about it. I have a suspicion we may yet go higher. This Kathy Woods thing hasn't even started yet. Apple is down 75 cents. We've had, I think, 12 straight days in a row where the stock's gone up. Right calls on Apple. Now. Am I getting through to you guys? 178, 179s, 180s. This week, next week, the week after, start writing calls on Apple. We're topping out here, and I think we can give up $5 or $6 easily. We might even give it back to 170, and then we'll take a look at it from there. There's money in them there hills to take advantage of on Apple. I'm not saying it's going to crash. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're writing calls that are out of the money with premium on them, you're going to score it. You're going to score a bunch of it, and you should take advantage of it, especially those of you who have been buying deep in the money calls on Apple. You've done well. Some of you, if you bought deep enough Apple contracts, if you bought 100s, 110s, 120s, you might already be up 10 or 15 bucks a contract because of the movement of the stock. If you haven't got a call written against it, you may want to sell your call that you bought for a nice gain and roll into a higher priced call and take on a new position for less money. And then start writing call options. Just giving you a thought, especially if you can move from, say, a September expiry or October expiry to January next year or further, look at doing that. All right, lock in your gains and move up into further time and get writing. Goldman down 96 cents after a 436 gain yesterday, 338 a share. 345s to 350s is what I would love to see written on these. I just wonder though if the stock is going to back off from here. I really wanted it to pop into the 350 range. It just hasn't done it. Cisco down 22 this morning, was up 53 yesterday. I've been begging you folks to write 56 sevens and eights. Tesla is at 1,087 down 1195. Arc Adventures or Arc Innovation, it's an adventure. Arc Innovation ETF, ARKK, closed at 71.39 yesterday, up 4.33, a very good day. At the moment, 70.55, down 85 cents. Writing 70s and 71s and 72s, probably a good idea. Microsoft 315 last night, 312.87 right now, down 255. 300 is your base, 315 is your resistance. Right contracts. Bed Bath & Beyond is down 43 cents to 26.81 after a little shot from the 22 level a couple days ago. Pfizer up 1 penny at 52.76. We're going lower here on Pfizer. That is my take on it. There you go, everybody. Thank you for popping in and seeing us and being with us. 175.31 now, 174.70 on GameStop. Looks like we're backing off again on GameStop, about $5 below yesterday's close. At the moment, with 136,000 volume, a rather quiet start to the day. AMC 28, I think it's 28.58, down 86 cents on 2.2 million versus about 5 to 10 million at this point in time. We are backing off here, 28.50 right now. This looks like the lowest level of the pre-opening. Down to 8 minutes to go before we start trading. I'm going to keep an eye on a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. I would not be surprised if GameStop immediately goes to 170. It could. And it could do a little rally here and there, but today's low could be 150.55. Theoretically, it could be. So look for opportunities to rollovers, cash in some contracts. Make sure you put in some nice low stink bids, see if it comes to you. Score some nice gains if you can. And let's see how it goes. Thank you all for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, all of you who are members of this channel, for popping by and hanging out with us. I'd love to see you. All of you hanging out socially and lurking, please consider joining us. And welcome to our little party. Here we go. There you go. Cindy B, I need to find someone to take care of my portfolio in case of an emergency. No one knows what I do. They will have to call Uncle Bruce to close my positions, laughing out loud. That's the thing about doing what you're doing here. Many of you now have realized that by hanging out with me and writing contracts, nobody you know knows what you're doing. They can't comprehend it. It doesn't click because you've put the time in to understand how options work. They haven't, and they're not going to because they're not into it. But it is interesting how some of you are pariahs in your own families. You're kind of outliers now, where everyone in your family understands how you buy and then you sell. Simple. You buy stock here and then you sell it. The reality is they buy stock, but they never sell it. Even when it goes up, they never sell it because they think it's going to keep going up. It's the mentality where I'm turning you into sellers first. I'm making you become sellers first by writing options. Now you're buyers. Buying is easy. Selling is hard. There you go. Bobby, I really enjoy how the market runs the world. You want world news? Watch the market. Bama, babe, I'm lucky. My son got on board with me at the same time with Uncle Bruce. We talk every day about our covered calls and our cash secured puts. It has been so bonding. And that's another thing that's happening. What I'm finding that's really interesting is, I've said this before, I think my channel, as small as my channel is, because I'm micro compared to other YouTube channels, but I probably have the highest concentration of female viewers on my channel compared to others who are in this stock talking business. I probably have higher numbers of females watching me and doing what we're doing than others do. And the other thing I'm noticing is exactly this comment right here. I have so many moms who are bonding with their kids about the markets because the kids are going, why do you listen to this guy all the time? What is it that he says that gets you to listen and follow him? Mom sits down with the kid, shows them what's going on, shows them in real life making money. And the kids are going, whoa, no one else I know does this. All my pals in college, all my pals at work, all my buddies out there, all my friends, they don't know anything about this. Mom, you're doing stuff that hedge fund operators are doing. Yeah, that's right. You're now running a portfolio. And so the kids are following mom's lead and learning this market through this. It's incredible how many times I get this. I get this message again and again and again. I love it. The empowerment of females is phenomenal. And they are so, I believe, and because of Jen, I know so many women out there are in charge of so much capital and they have no idea what to do and they're lost and they're not getting advice that's consistent. And it just scares me how many trillions of dollars are handled by people who don't know what to do with it. And here, through our little world, this tiny little puny channel with 435 people watching right now, we are getting empowered and becoming smarter on how to do this. And I can't thank you enough, all of you, for being here. There we go. Okay. Bobby, I got my son to buy 100 SoFi. He doesn't understand yet, but soon. Let's see. Let's see here. I just need the SoFi to stick around $10 for 2 more weeks. Matterport popping helped me get a lot closer to 100 SoFi so much faster. Sixtera is up 51 in the pre-market. Woot woot. There you go, kids. We're about to get ready to open, 3 minutes away from opening. Very exciting. Welcome one, welcome all to the show this morning, to the channel. And let's see what's going on. So I'm trading water at 155 right now on my Apple call, but I'm hoping this rally is coming to an end. You might want to do a rollover. You may want to look at a rollover if you can do one, where you can step up, go further out and step up, get going. Take advantage of the decline that might be coming your way. Let's see. Kiwi, I am thumbs up number 188, Bruce. Thank you guys so much for being here. Aurora, I started teaching my son on what I am learning here. He is 11, and this is not uncommon. I am getting comments of kids 11, 12, 13, 15, 18, 20, all over the place. It is really interesting. Testy Donkey, it's because you are eye candy, Uncle B. That's why we hang out all the time with you. You're such eye candy. Oh my, oh my. Bruce, say ladies or women, not females. Gals, chicks, babes, women, female. the fairer sex, the smarter ones, the better traders, women. Oh my gosh. Yep, I will be teaching my son what I'm learning here. He is 11. Dr. Walter, my young children are mainly just confused about whether you're a real uncle, Bruce. Yes. Let's see. Market makers added new option strike prices today. Just like yesterday, they will use that to increase supply. So we're going to stay flat or go lower today, in my opinion, says Nazareth. Nicholas, I'm thumbs up number 204. Jennifer, I gave up trying to explain anything stock related to the relatives related to others. It just takes too much effort. You can't bother with it. You have to just don't tell them. Just tell them, yeah, I'm investing in the market. I'm following a couple stocks. Leave it at that. Change the topic. You're wasting your time because you cannot explain to someone in 5 minutes what you are investing hours into every day. Can't do it. Brain surgeons don't talk to the relatives about how to do brain surgery. It's just pointless. Guess what? The bells are ringing, baby, and we're up and running now. We're open for business. Let's see if we can make some dough happen here for us today. Thank you, all of you, for joining me today from wherever you are around the world. It's great to have you here. Just popping up my machine here, my phone, and see what we're showing right now. I've got the Dow at the moment down 57 points. We'll see how that adjusts as the morning goes on. We've got the big S iPad reloading here. If we can hit that button just right there, it goes. Thank you, all of you, from A to Z, from around the world where you are, to have you here. I love it. We're down 62 on the Dow. Rocket Lab is down 21 to 808. SoFi is off 24 to 990. We've got GameStop at 177.38 down 252. AMC showing down 73 to 28.71. I got Hycroft Mining down 19 to $22.40. Matterport is 880 down 56. ME 393 down 2. Spire up 2. ATIP up 4. But I think that's last night's quote. Smart Rent down 12. Cyxtera up 12. Waiting for these quotes to solidify and come together. Pfizer is showing a 51-cent gain. We'll see if that holds or not. Early first trades are going through. In the next minute, we'll get some more clarity as to what is really going on. GameStop now showing 173.75, down 615 a share. And where are we at here? Just double checking a few things. And here we go. A couple of things going on. And there we go. Thank you, everyone, for being here, hanging out with me this morning. Just a couple of checking a few things out. All right. Beach Boy, message for you. Pull back. I know you're still trying to acquire some of those contracts. Back up. Let the market come down. This is good news for you. Very good. Those of you who are looking to do rollovers, you need to buy back your calls before you can write your new calls. Back off with your bids. Just back the heck up. We're down 630 already on $173 a share. We've traded 436,000 only, and we're backing up $6 here. We back up the truck. Do not be eager to buy your calls, because you're going to be trying to write your new calls, and you're not going to get the price you want because they are backing off too. So enjoy this drop in the market to reassess and realign your rollovers, and we'll kind of take it from there. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. What else is going on? What else is going on? Who cares? I'm number 211 on the thumbs ups. Thank you. Who cares says, my 14-year-old daughter knows who Uncle Bruce is. He's on every day when I pick her up from school. He's on every day. Let's see. And Austin, it's been a year and a half-ish since I first found this channel. Can't thank you enough for deciding to do this. Like you've mentioned, you don't find people like you anymore unless you have big bags. There you go. Let's see. GME shares to short went from 30,000 to 800,000 on Stonk. A tracker used these options to make new shorts. AMC chart looks like a downhill run. Vilbus, I'm thumbs up 217, Bruce. Thank you all so much. We're down 27 on the Dow right now. 34. Here we go. We're down 34 on the Dow. We're off 8 on S&P, down 48 on NASDAQ. Oil at still up $3.55 at 107.79 for West Texas crude. Rocket Lab now down 20 cents to 809. SoFi is off a quarter, 989. GameStop 175.91. I think we're approaching definitely lower pricing. We were as low as 172 already this morning, as high as 178. We're at now 175-ish, 176.05. We're really jumping here. AMC 28.18 down $1.26. AMC volume already 6.5 million, and we're backing off $1.21 here. Hycroft down 11 cents at 247, 248 a share on 18 million. That's lighter than yesterday. That is lighter. Matterport down 67 cents to 869. ME is down now 4 cents. Spire up 2. ATIP is up 2 to 182. Smart Rent down 11, and Cyxtera is up 36 to 12.84. All-time high for Cyxtera, $13.53. We're just 70 cents, barely 70 cents away from an all-time high on Cyxtera. Only 15,000 traded today. It's a thin trader, and it's moving higher. Pfizer showing a gain of 93 cents at 53.68 on 1.2 million. We'll see what's going on there. Headline says Pfizer meets key goals in second late-stage trial for ulcerative colitis candidate, some kind of a drug thing. Always news coming out on Pfizer, but I think the downward trend is still there. We've had a good run lately. We'll see how this market wants to go. Robinhood down 84 to 15.08. We're backing off there. Down $1.50 on Vanik. SMH. We've got Home Depot down 6.49, IBM up 68 cents to 132.62, Microsoft down $1, Apple up 50 cents. I think we are topping out here. Goldman down $2, 337. Cisco up 55 cents, 56.18. Get ready to write options on Cisco. 56s, 57s, 58s. Write them. Facebook down $1. Amazon down $20. Tesla down $5.30. Google down $7. Bed Bath Beyond is off 33 cents. BlackBerry's off 11. Royal Caribbean up 42 cents to 81.36. Coming on again. It's a candidate to buy puts on. Target down 91 cents. JP Morgan up 27. Costco up $4. Walmart up 50 cents. Nvidia down 4.82. American Airlines down 18 cents to 17.98. Netflix down 5.25. Moderna up 4.59 to 185.22. Moderna is slowly but surely coming back, just in nickels and dimes, but Moderna is coming back bit by bit. All righty, Robert Hamilton, I met you last year, Father's Day, with my dad, and got him back into option trading. I now have my mom watching you and trading options. All right. Exciting stuff. Dr. Walter, I'm number 218 on the thumbs up meter for you, Bruce. Thank you so much, everybody, for these thumbs ups. Now there's GameStop ascending channel for the moment. Downside 173 to break. Let's see how it goes. GameStop 173.28 right now, down 662. The low of the day 172.28. So we're pushing the low right now. 172.89 dropped again. We're down $7 on GameStop. 172.89 low of the day. 172.28. We're dropping now again. 172.40s at the moment. 172.10 new low just set a moment or so ago. At this point, volume now 745,000 on GameStop. Down $1.59 on AMC at 27.85. The low of 27.74. We're just around the low of the day. 8.4 million on AMC. Highcraft Mining 245. Low of the day 235. Volume 20 million. Still a downward trend over there. Watching a lot of activity here. See what it ends up. Spire's up 7.5. ATIP up 1.5. We've got a 5-cent drop on ME. Matterport down 80, which is really weird to see it go up $1 something yesterday, down a little today. But I don't think the downside will last long on Matterport. Kind of get the feeling this 1.2 million shares of selling is some profit taking, and then we run higher. That's my gut telling me that on Matterport. We're down 62 now on the Dow. Nothing tremendous. We're down 14 on S&P, 86 on NASDAQ. We're down about 0.6 of a percentage point on NASDAQ, and we're down 0.3 and 0.2 of a percentage point on Dow and S&P. Dow being the best performer at the moment, but it's off 68 points. See how that works out. Now we're down 73, backing up a little more. All righty, GameStop 173.01, now 174.44. You will see $2 moves on GameStop almost all day long. This is, get used to this, get ready for this. We're going to get a lot of volatility here. What can I say? Robert, my mom and I check in every morning before the market open and discuss our moves. DQ, come on, Moderna. I'm waiting for you, baby. Keep coming. That's right, DQ. Duncan saying, welcome, Doc. Austin, Noto bought again a couple of days ago. I missed that. I had a poor man covered call get exercised. I don't own any of the stock. What happens now? I suspect that they might want you to exercise your in the money call to deliver the stock. You'll then be sitting on a bunch of dough. You can now buy another call, start writing all over again. Your broker will show you what's going on. I now own 58 shares of Matterport. Rock and roll, Moonamo, rock and roll. We are on GameStop 175, down 490, 28.48 on AMC, down 96 cents. Highcroft Mining down a dime to 248. That is where we're at right now. Make sure that when you write covered calls or you write calls against poor man covered calls, stay out of the money, stay ahead of the stock, and be quick to do rollovers if the stock starts moving on you. Always do that. Stay ahead of it. But you do have your in the money calls to back you up on your exercises and move from there. If you've been exercised, I guess you are you are now long. You are what are we talking about? You're now short stock that you need to buy, and so you can buy stock on the open market to deliver against the call. Your broker will fill you in, but you do have that covered call, that deep in the money call to back you up. Absolutely. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Down 52 on the Dow. Rocket Lab down now only a dime now to 819. Looks like we are recovering from a low of 802 on 184,000. So Rocket Lab is recovering. SoFi is only down a dime. It's at 1006. It's only down 8 cents. Back to the high of the day here. 1006, 1007, 4.1 million. We hit 980 just briefly on SoFi. We're now over 10 again, coming back on. GameStop 175.33. We are watching trades going through here. 173.15. Pardon me. It's dropping again. 173.01 on GameStop. We are backing up again. 675 or more. It is really jumping. It'll be 174, 175, 173, 172, 176, just like this. 172.91 now. 172.86. The low of 172.10. It's where we're going. It looks like maybe lower on this stock. 28.07 on AMC, down $1.37. We're backing off the low of 27.74 on the day on AMC. 172.49 now on GameStop. 172.40. The low still showing 172.10 at the moment. So that's what's going on. And no end to it. Alrighty. Yep. SoFi back to 10. There you go. Cats is saying Scott's gained to Cats. Happened to me too. I ended up short Goldman Sachs 100 shares. I had the 33 grand that I used to buy to cover. Made $600 more, but I got lucky. John Bickman is a new member of the channel. Welcome, John, to the club. Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. Nice to have you here. We have 246 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for that. And also got a poll question. GameStop will trade below 150 a share before it trades over 200. That is my question of the day on the poll question. 446 people have responded to this question. 54% say, yeah, it's going to go below 150 before it goes over 200. 46% saying, no, it's going right to 200, buddy. Going right up there. Keep an eye on that poll question. Let me know what you think about that, and hit the thumbs up button on your way through if you can as you're doing that poll question. I do appreciate it. John, welcome to the club. Great to have you, buddy. I think you're returning. Yeah, you're back. Thanks, buddy. Nice to have you here. I'm back. I missed the chat. Welcome, buddy. Everyone's going to welcome you back, of course. Nice to have you. Spire is showing life. Spire 219 up 12 cents. 219. We haven't seen 219 in a while. Come on, Spire. Bring it on. 184 on ATIP up 4. I'd like to see that break $2 as well. Anyway, Spire 219. Wow. When's the last time we saw 219? Oh boy. That would be March 9th, something like that. March, it's been that long. Come on, Spire. Keep on coming on. Keep on coming on. We're up 27 on Cyxtera. We're down 30 on the Dow, down 10 on Rocket Lab, down 18 on SoFi, 996, 171.90 on GameStop. Low of the day, 171.01. We're pushing it again, 171.50. We're coming down to a new low here on GameStop. AMC 27.92. Now we're under $28. We're backing off here. 27.74 is a low. We're at 28.10. We are jumping on AMC as well everywhere. Highcroft down 8 cents to 251. All right. GameStop 172.77, 173.25. You tell me second to second where this is going. I think we're going lower. There you have it. Welcome, John from Aurora. Here we go. Michael's saying, if SoFi could dip down to the 8s and then run to 400 next week, that'd be great. That would be just really super duper. Thank you very much. Look at that Spire, 222 on the Spire. Oh, we're going higher on Spire. 222, 14 cents, 102,000 volume, 102,000, and we're up 13 cents a share. There you go. What can I say? 220 on the Spire. Keep it going, kids. 185 on ATIP, another penny Let's go, ATIP. Join the party, pal. Let's get on with it. All righty. 44-point down dip on the Dow. Nothing serious. 15 on S&P. NASDAQ down 64. Oil up 390 to 108 at the moment. Okay. Michael, I'm not asking for a lot. Am I going down to $8 and then go up to 400? I'm not asking that much. Am I? I mean, come on. Come on, man. Let's have a party here. Let's see what goes on. 820 in Rocket Lab, down 9. 998 SoFi, trying to get back to 10 again. GameStop, 170.55. New lows on GameStop, 170.55. 170.11 now. 170.11 at the low of the day, down 979 on GameStop. The volume now on GameStop is 1.2 million, and we're backing off $10 a share practically here. 170.27. We're at the low range of the day right now. 169.66. We're heading back to that low of yesterday, 163, which we touched for a minute maybe. We may have a bit more than that today. 169.58 at the moment. We are backing off to new lows. 169.41 on GameStop, down 10.49 on the day. If we drop $20, $18, we're down another 10%, which puts us, I think, in short sale restriction for tomorrow, including today. We'll see how that goes. It doesn't matter. The short sale restriction is not helping the market. We're down to 169.10 on GameStop. We are now at 168.91, the new low, another new low, just another dollar, just like that. We're coming down on GameStop. Those of you who've written calls, 200s, 210s, 190s, 180s, 170s, you're all out of the money now. Those of you who are looking to do rollovers, back up your bids. Back off. I mean, kill them. Don't even have a bid in there to buy any of your calls for rollovers. Back the hell out of there. Let this thing back off. Show us the range today, and then we'll figure out what to do. It's only Wednesday. Contracts expire Friday, next Friday, the Friday after. We want to look for the low range on these stocks before we do buy-ups, before we begin to do rollovers. The stock is coming your way. Let it keep coming your way. 168 was the low. 168.91, I think. 168, let me see here. If I can get my rollover to work probably. 168.16 was the low on this latest sell wave on GameStop. That is the latest, the most recent low. All right. Let's go. SoFi, you will go green, says Austin. There's a battle royale brewing at $10 on SoFi. It's 10:06. The battle's over. Let's see. What else is going on here? Let's just see how it rolls. 10:05 on SoFi, down 9. Rocket Lab down 1 penny. The Dow down 5.5. We're coming on the markets. GameStop 169.69 here, low of 168.16. It is not paying attention to the Dow Jones at all. AMC 27.60 down 184. 27.60. 27.34 was the recent low again on AMC. We're backing off. 27.54 now, 20 cents away from the low of the day on AMC. Hycroft down 5.5 cents to 253.5. 169 to 170 now on GameStop. Jumping around a lot. Okay, guys? Whoo-wee. What else is happening here? Matterport's still down to 864, down 71. The low is 855. 1.9 million on Matterport. We'll see if that recovers as the morning goes on. ME down a half a penny. Spire is 218, up 11. ATIP up 5.5 cents to 185.5. Smart Rent down 14 cents to 5.79. Cyxtera 12.71, up 23 cents. Pfizer is backing off. It's up 27 cents now to 53.01. It got as high as 53.72. It gave up 71 cents in 10 minutes. It is backing up now. 52.93, up only 19 cents. Pfizer is backing off quickly. Hood down $1.14. Vanik down 155. Home Depot down 378. IBM is up 47 cents. We're 169.98 on GameStop. Microsoft down $1.49. Apple is only up 4 cents. We're backing off at 179 now. Selling those calls on Apple. This is the time. We're backing off on Apple. Goldman down 54 cents. Cisco up 86. Sell calls 57s, 8s, 9s, 60s. Facebook down 42 cents. Amazon down $34. Tesla down $6. Google down $4. Bed Bath Beyond down $1.50. Alrighty, the Dow holding a 23-point gain. We're up on the Dow. Let's see where the rest of this market is at. We're down 9 on S&P. We're down 46 on NASDAQ. GameStop 171.59, trying a little dead cat bounce here. We've got AMC at 27.79, and Hycroft down 6.5 to 252. All right, folks. Let's go. I'm really, Cindy, I'm really shocked at all those exercise contracts getting assigned. How far from expiring are you all getting exercised? H. Gregory thinks most of them are April 1s. Let's see here. I hate people who let their cell phones go to mailbox, get full, so you can't even leave a message and they know it's full. I hate those. Nicholas, amen to that. Good morning, my fellow simpletons from the Credit Savage. SoFi popped, says Nicholas. SoFi 10.12 at the moment, 10.12 down 2 cents. Rocket Lab up a penny now. Moderna coming back, says DQ. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. I just can't live without you. Nicholas, Credit Savage, good morning, Sergeant Simpleton. Let's see. Cisco climbing again, says DQ. Rocket Lab is unchanged. SoFi down a nickel at 10.09. GameStop at 170.13, down 9.77. AMC at 27.46. We're near the low of 27.34 on 15.3 million. We are falling to the new low of the day on AMC. 27.43 with a low of 27.34. Very close to the low of the day on AMC. iCraft down a nickel. GameStop 170.15. Matterport's coming back. It's at 882. It's a nickel off its high of the day, actually. It's still down 55 cents, but it was at 855. Matterport coming on. Whatever seller sold, they're gone. Matterport's coming back up. We're up 32.5 on the Dow. We're down 10 on S&P. We're down 59 on NASDAQ right now. GameStop under 170 again, 169.36. The low of the morning, 168.16. We're at 169.04, quickly backing off again through that 170 now to the 169 level. 168.16 is the low of the morning on GameStop. 27.38 on AMC. The low is 27.29. We just touched it again, a new low of the morning, down 203 on AMC now. Selling coming in. We hit 34 yesterday for the high. We're off $7 from the high on AMC. That's 20% off the high since yesterday morning. Just to kind of put it all in perspective here, we're backing up. Of course, GameStop hit 199 yesterday. Now at 169. We're off $30. That's 15% lower from yesterday morning as well. 169.98 on GameStop. I went away for an evening and you guys broke the market. What happened? Uncle Bruce, we get bad numbers, bad Fed meeting, war. What did I miss? Is it profit taking? Is that what it is? We're up 48 on the Dow. Rocket Lab up 2. SoFi down 2 to 10.12. GameStop just popped to 171.16. It's trying to do another rally. AMC 27.81. Highcraft up 2.5 cents to 261. We have a little rally coming through, but I don't know if this is going to last. Watching these waves coming in, they don't have a lot of power to them. S&P still down 9.9 and NASDAQ still down 70. Only the Dow is up, and it's only up 23 points. We just dropped 20 points on the Dow from 40 to plus 20. We're backing off. Nothing burgers, saying Abram. Let's see. Credit Savage. All it took me was joining this chat and market is fixes. You're welcome, guys. LL 7.3 volume, 7.3 million volume on SoFi. Austin is thinking that Matterport's going to finish in the green today. We'll see how this goes. Matterport down 61 cents. We're only up a penny on Highcraft again. We're backing off. We're at 27.84 and AMC down 160. GameStop 170.80 down $9. SoFi up a penny to 10.15. Rocket Lab up 3 pennies to 8.32. The Dow up 16 points but backing off. We were up 70 2 minutes ago. We're 11 points lower on S&P. We're dropping. We're down 67 on NASDAQ. We're dropping again. Waves are coming through. Lots of speculative waves here, okay? Stink bids to the moon. Go Spire up 15 cents. Go Spire, go. Now at 222, 224 on Spire, up 17 cents. We're up 3.5 on ATIP. Smart Rent still at 574, down 18, waiting for that to turn around. Sextera up 21. Pfizer up 17 to 52.91. Pfizer has backed off from 53.72 to 52.95 in 15-20 minutes. So we're backing up on Pfizer again. Still up 21, but backing off from the highs. Okay, lots going on, kids. 18-point gain on the Dow. We're up a nickel on Rocket Lab. We're up 14 on SoFi, 1028 right now on SoFi. GameStop 170.21. AMC 27.77 now. And we're down a nickel on Highcraft again. We've just gone red again, 254. Alrighty. SoFi IPO'd at $10 a share pre-charter. Technis, what is it? Technis and millions more in members. I just don't get it. It's coming on 1030. It's coming back. Up 16 cents. Up 8 on Rocket Lab. 837. Let's go Rocket Lab. Dow's up 21. GameStop 170.46. 170.02 right now. 170.02. We're pushing 170 again on GameStop. We might break under it again. Down to 27.69 on AMC. That is 40 cents away from the low of the day. We are backing off again on AMC, and we're negative 5 cents on Highcraft. Yep, 169.99. We just busted through 170 again on GameStop. We could go lower quite a bit yet on GameStop today. Credit Savage, this market is fixed. I meant it's repaired. Sorry, Uncle Bruce. I got the missus and I some new phones, and it's taking some getting used to. I recommend the Galaxy 22, guys. Amazingly fast and great feel to the phone. Right on. Let's see. SoFi profitable Q2 or 3 is the estimate. Let's hope so. Let's run this puppy to a whole new level. 1034 now. SoFi up 18. We're up 6 cents on Rocket Lab. GameStop 170.14, barely hanging on to the 170 level. 27.65 on AMC, about 40 cents away from the low of the day. Highcraft up 1 penny, unchanged, 259 again, unchanged. All right. And there you go. I should have bought more. SoFi and Spire, says Nicholas. Duncan, credit, I just wish they were easier to use. LL, let's go. Nicholas, Bobby, wait, where do you see that? Where do you see that? Profitable second, third quarter? Where do you see that? 835 on Rocket Lab, up 6. Up 1030 on SoFi, up 15. Dow's up 20, 24 points. S&P down 9. NASDAQ down 56. 170.66 on GameStop. Tentatively, just barely hanging on here into the 170 range, it looks like. AMC 27.74, Highcraft down a penny, 258. All righty. Vilbus, I'm holding my GameStop covered call. Exercised cash to buy back sub 150, but I'm also tempted to drop that entire 15 grand into SoFi. KN, hi Uncle B. On Monday, I rolled my 110 GameStop calls expiring on the 8th. To the 160s expiring June 17. Also, I rolled my 120s expiring April 15 to 170s expiring October 21. Now, what should I do with these 617s and 1021s? Right now, you let this market back off. That it's obviously doing it. Let's see what the downside is here. We're wondering about 150.55, maybe even today. We could be 140.45 on Thursday, Friday. We're looking for a back off on these contracts, which then allow you to start shopping your option chains, where down the road here, as these shares back off, your contracts will come down in price, of course. And what you'll be doing is you're going to start looking to roll into contracts closer to the money as we drop down closer in time so that you will eventually come out of these Octobers. If I can get you out of October into July's and out of June's into May's, as an example, and then eventually get you out of July's into May's and May's into late April's, that might happen. Of course, time goes by. These contracts shrink, time value, that shrinks. But right now, your book value is shrinking, and it's a double win for you. So we're going to let this continue, KN. We want to have a substantial pullback on the stock price. We'll just see what it's got in it. It's 172 right now. Let it do what it does. 173, we don't care. It'll back off. You're going to continue to notice your calls in the money. Then they're going to be at the money, and then both hopefully will be out of the money. And watch the deterioration of your contracts. That's what we're looking for, first of all. So stick around. We got work to do here. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, I have 7 covered calls of IBM at 129. They expire Friday. The stock's 132 now. Do I make out better if I roll now to April 8th? Yeah, you could do that, or you could go to April 15 or 14. Take a look at maybe April 14 because there'll be a lot more open interest there because that's the 3rd Friday of the month. See if you can get into April 14s, maybe 130s. Can you roll up to 130s for the same money or more money? Maybe 131s, 132s. Check that out and move up. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. SoFi is looking better this morning, says Tori. 1026 up 12. GameStop 175 right now. Let's see. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but that dead cat bounce yesterday was great to write calls. We had low annualized GDP jobs report as iffy, services index iffy, CPI next, and so red market. Bobby, Nicholas J. Marr, another YouTube video saying it. I'm just a repeating hopeful simpleton here. SoFi, says Jason. KN, rolled back. I see. This is nerve-wracking. Thanks for your steadiness on these rough markets and seas. No problem. Credit, again, the Galaxy is almost as big as the Note, and it has a stylus. Great in-between phone. The chip is incredibly fast. Camera's a beast and a half terabyte. Right on. We're up 46 on the Dow. Rocket Lab is up 6 cents to 835. SoFi 1024 up 9. GameStop 174.49, 173.81. It's jumping right now. It's moving down $6. AMC 2808. Highcroft up a nickel. Matterport 874 down 62 cents. NE unchanged. Spire 224.5 up 17.5 cents. ATIP 182.5 up 2.5. Smart Rent down 22 cents to 571. Cyxtera 1278 up 30 cents. Pfizer 52.96 up 22 cents. That's where we're at right here on a bunch of our stocks. IBM right now 132.88 up 94. Take a look at rollovers. Take a look at moving up to 130s, 131s, 132s. Go a few weeks further forward. Get the premium. Get that in the money, out of the money premium. Get the time premium. Build it and look at rollover. Absolutely what you want to do. Microsoft 312 down 273. If you've written 310s, move into 312s. If you've written 315s, watch it deteriorate. If you're sitting at 312s, let it deteriorate. Apple 178.80 down 16 cents. Roll up from 165s to 172s if you can, 170s to 174, 75s, 173s to 75, 76s. Can you do roll-ups with further time? Do it, because if this backs off to 170, 168, you're going to make a nice little buck here. Goldman 146 lower. Keep an eye on that for any kind of a gain to do option writing. Cisco up $1.17. Here's your chance. Those of you who are lamenting, I can't write because the stock didn't go up. Well, it's going up now. Do some writing. 57s, 58s, 59s, and 60s. Okay, there you go. The Dow right now up 60 points. Rocket Lab up 9 cents to 838. SoFi at 1022 up 8. GameStop 175, 174.68. 174.68 down 522. AMC at 2806 down 138. Hycroft up 2.8 cents. That's it. 261. That's all it's doing. Volume on Hycroft now 35 million. Volume on AMC 20 million. 2807. We've got volume on GameStop at 174.45, 2.2 million shares at the moment. We're backing up on volume a little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit. That's Spire, 223, the high today, 225 on Spire. Man, this is nice. 205,000 traded. The last time we were at 223. Oh man, that is March 9th. And the time before that, February the 23rd. So come on, Spire. You got a ways to go here. Bring it, baby. Bring it. ATIP 183. Okay. Alrighty. 42-point gain on the Dow. Nothing great. Don't be surprised if we have a down day. Do not be surprised if we do get a down day. We've had such a nice run here on these markets. Oil is 420 higher. Seems that you can't trust the Russians. They say they're going to pull back their attacks on Kyiv, and they're still attacking Kyiv. Kind of weird how they operate over there. It's almost like you can't trust those Ruskies. I don't understand it. I don't know. Really weird. Okay. Let's see here. What else is going on? I'm liking the idea that Spire might be climbing today. Uncle Bruce, IBM's report comes out April 19th. Are you taking into account consideration when writing a covered call on the stock? Not really. We're not going to see a $10 jump on IBM or a $10 fall just because of the earnings. It could be a nothing burger. So I wouldn't be worrying about it. I'd just be rolling higher right now to stay ahead of the stock is what I want to be doing, or stay with it. 226 thumbs up. 266 thumbs up. Thank you, JJ. Austin, Uncle Bruce, have you been researching any other stocks or sticking with the ones that you bring in? Generally, I am pretty well watching what we're watching, keeping an eye on periphery a little bit here and there. But when I have a new one, I'll let you know. SoFi calls, weekly calls. We're very busy. Put call 14K, 63 grand, 23 cents. Smart Rent stinky bid hit at 569. Cisco is even. Bee's knees. All my Spire contracts are green. Let's see. Thank you, Uncle B says, Mama Babe, you got it, Mama Babe. We're gonna have fun here. We're up 25.9. We're up 30 points on the Dow, just 30. Rocket Lab is up 2 cents. SoFi 1021 up 7. GameStop 174.57. And AMC 2808. Highcraft down 2 cents to 257. Okay. Matterport down 71 to 865. ME 390 and a half down 4.5. Spire 221 up 14 cents. ATIP up 4 again to 184. Smart Rent down 30 to 563. Sextera up 40 cents now. 12.88. We're going for 13 bucks on Sextera. Going for 13 on Sextera. Pfizer down 2 cents. 52.72. We have backed off $1 on Pfizer this morning. Very interesting how that one is trading. We're up only 18 on the Dow. We're down 11 on S&P. We're down 77 NASDAQ. We're going red. We're going further. We're going down further. Uncle Bruce, wait. What? You mean we shouldn't trust this great, honest guy named Putin who has never used bioweapons against people, has never attacked hospitals and schools? Well, I've never. He's a liar. Oh, my gosh. Even churches. Oh, my gosh. Can you imagine? Rocket Lab up 3. SoFi up 7. GameStop 174.45 right now on GameStop. AMC 2807. The low of the day on AMC has been 27.29. We'll see if we come back to that level. Hycroft down about, what, half a penny now? Just kind of even on Hycroft. Going nowhere fast. Okay, guys? Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. It's great to see you. Here we go. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, I sold a GameStop 200 for next week at 11.97. Going out 2 more weeks with the next one. Wow. Uncle Bruce 200 at 11.97. Wow, that is backing off, isn't it? 23 out of the money. Beautiful stuff. Come on, Matterport. You can do it, says Bobby. 873. Let's go, Matterport. Free thinker. So If you go skating on thin ice of modern life, dragging behind you the silent reproach of a million tear-stained eyes, don't be surprised when the crack in the ice appears under your feet. Well, there's some wise words right there. Tremendous guidance. We're up 16.9 on the Dow. We're backing off on the market right now, from what I can see here. We're up a nickel on Rocket Lab. We're up 16 on SoFi, 1030, holding its own. Gamestop 176.01, AMC 28.32, Hycroft up 4 to 263. Okay. Pfizer down February 7th, down 10%. Isn't that amazing? How Pfizer has reacted today already. Quite interesting. Up 17 on the Dow. We're down 9.5 on S&P. We're down 52 on the NASDAQ. 175.25 on GameStop. We're dropping again. It would appear. We'll see if this is another slump or not. Lots of action going on everywhere, people. And people ask me all the time, are you watching new stocks? Are you going to follow new stock? I'm watching like 20 of them right now that I'm trying to keep you up on. I'm trying to guide you through these stocks on these options on a number of them. And I'd rather zero in on the key contracts that make you money time after time after time, rather than try to add 5 new stocks and try to figure out the trading patterns of these guys. And that's a learning curve that goes a mile long. You're better off zeroing in on what you know and just exploit it. Might sound boring, but it's very profitable. 174.80 now on GameStop. We're under 175 now. Interesting morning as always. It's always interesting around here. Just crazy. Oil 394 gain to 108.18 right now. We have 273 of you have given us a thumbs ups today. Thank you for this. GameStop will trade below 150 a share before it trades over 200 is my poll question today. It doesn't have to happen today, but I'm asking, will it trade under 150 before it trades over 200? 55% are saying yes, it will drop below 150 before it trades over 200, Bruce, where it's 174.05, and we think it'll go under 150 before it hits 200. We have 501 votes in already on this poll question. 45% saying no, it's going right over 200. There is no going back to 150. But 55% of you are believing it will back off before it takes off. Technically, that would be very good. 276 thumbs ups now. 280. We're only 20 away from 300 thumbs ups. Thank you so much for stepping up today and hitting those thumbs ups for us. We do appreciate it. Guys, good morning, everybody, and welcome all to the show. Jen is here. How are you, Auntie Jen?
I'm good. How are you?
Busy. Everyone seems all right. We're watching a lot of stuff simultaneously. The GameStop is down, but not like a ton. It's off a little, but not like a super lot.
Oh.
But it hasn't been able to go up yet. It's 175.94 down 396.
Okay.
But we were at 199 yesterday for a brief moment. Huh?
What's the volume?
GameStop volume
Today
is 2.5 million.
Okay.
Not heavy. AMC is 28.47 down 97 cents, down $1 now, 28.44, 23 million. That's lower. Hycroft Mining up 7 cents to 266 on 38 million. That's backing off. That volume is really backing off. That is a sign that this day trading deal might be ending. We're only up 16 on the Dow. We got up to 70. We started with a dip, got up to 70, but now we're up only 16 on the Dow.
Oil doing today?
Oil up $4, 108. Not going very far. I think we're going lower. I think the markets today will have a bit of consolidation. We'll see how this works.
Anything happening in the world today? Any numbers coming out? Or just that nobody believes Putin? Is that
no one believes Putin because they're doing one thing and they're saying another. So par for the course with the Russians. And let's see.
I know it's like a 4-year-old child.
Oh,
I'm going to say whatever you want me to say.
Oh,
but then I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
Oh, no question. I know.
Mark, argue with a 4-year-old.
That's right, Mirko. I think I know what you'll say, but which one do you prefer, Bruce? GameStop 200 this Friday, right for 7 something, or April 29 for $200 strike for $21?
Wow.
What would you recommend I do? Well, look at it this way. You've got $7. You're probably going to buy back at 2 or 3 if you get the chance. So you'll make $4 or $5. Granted. All right. On the 29th, April's, you write for $21. You're out of the money. That's all premium.
Yeah.
If you're partially right and you buy back at 10, you've made $11.
Yeah.
There's way more money in it to you to write to 29s. So there's that. I understand you can write this Friday. You can also look at writing April 14s. That's the third Friday of the month. Take a look at those 200s. See what they're going for. Maybe that's another one to go after. GameStop 178.44. You're being very conservative, very smart, writing 200s. If you can stink bid a 200 for this Friday for closer to $10, I'd look at that. But if you can stink bid a April 29 for $24,
Today is Wednesday.
I'd look at that. Yeah, today is Wednesday.
It's only a couple of days.
2.5 days, but the stock is volatile.
Yeah.
177.99. So Mirko, you've got some homework to do. Look at those April 14s. Maybe you can get something like 10, 11 for those, 12 maybe. And if you can pull a little more, even 13, I'd write those. Another thought. Again, just what's your exit strategy? You're going to write for 7 and buy back for 4. It's a $3 gain. Is it worth writing this contract for only $3 when you can write an April 29 for the $21, $22 level and maybe make $6, $8, $11 a contract easily? I'd probably push you there. You're right. You know what I was going to say. Okay.
Friday is April Fool's Day.
I hadn't heard. I didn't know.
Do you get to believe anything that they print?
I have no idea what's going to happen.
They could just come out and go, hi, April Fool's.
There could be some really goofy stuff happening April 1st. Anywhere, anytime. Be on the lookout for those.
Yeah.
The Dow is down 15 points right now. We're negative on the Dow. We're down 10 on S&P. We're down 33 on NASDAQ. 178.24 on GameStop. Down $1.66. Let's see what happens here. Okay.
Still yawning.
Ooh, you?
Yawning.
Oh my gosh. I've had my 2 coffees, so, we'll see what's going on here.
Well, I've got my water boiling for my tea.
Right on. But there's no caffeine in your tea.
No.
So,
I don't do caffeine well.
SoFi 1040, by the way, up 26 cents. LL is on it. We're up there. We're coming on. Let's go, SoFi. Good morning, Jen from Nancy.
Yeah.
You know what we were talking about this morning, about how many women watch me here versus men. We have one of the highest levels of female participation here, gals. But the other thing that we're finding out, and I'm not surprised at this, but it is being mentioned, how many of the women who follow this channel talk to their children about the market too?
Yes.
And the kids,
that's what women do.
Women and their children are doing what we're doing here.
Yeah. Women talk to other women.
Women talk to other women.
And
women
women
talk to
are
children.
more and more talking to other women about finances, about the power of their dollar. And I know I've said this before, but in Canada, I don't want to get the year right, but it's very close. I want to say maybe 2030. Women are going to hold 68% of the assets in this country because we're getting an older generation and men die before we do.
The baby boomers born from 46, 45 up to 55, where we just fit. The men die first. And all of those kids
normally has larger assets than they did when they were 20.
Correct.
Right?
A lot of the boomers inherited their parents' wealth.
Of the assets.
The women outlived the men, and the women hold most of the assets. That's correct.
And so women are now talking to other women about what do you do? What do you do? What does this mean? How does that go? Yeah. And we're having more and more online classes, and
That's right.
I attended a webinar just a couple of weeks ago about crypto and how to make budgets, and there's templates everywhere of how to do this.
And what is also happening, a number of women who are in their 40s and 50s have begun to inherit wealth from their mothers,
Mm-hmm.
parents who've passed on in their 80s, 90s. Now they're inheriting this wealth and they don't want to blow it because they're either
Right.
single moms with grown up children, university age or to be.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of responsibility here. They're also taking on the role of provider
They're
and
caretaker. Yes.
of parents.
So
And
your
so
parents are still here, but you now are in charge of.
they need you to
after.
take over.
Yeah.
They need you to handle it. And
as you say, you look at those accounts and those mutuals that they're in, and they're not even making.
grandma and
cost of
grandpa's
living.
accounts are sitting there with 2% a year returns in an 8% inflationary environment.
Yes, that you got to do something.
No.
You're losing money just by watching it.
Because
You have to work your money.
what's happening now is the women who are taking over these accounts and are now having to manage these accounts are figuring out this is not money for me. This is money for my kids and my kids' kids.
Right.
And we can't lose 6% to inflation here. We can't have this happen.
This is money that keeps mom and or dad in
alive.
A nice home and not in my house.
Right. Not in my home, in their own home, or in a center with care. That's right.
Yes.
So you can't
care.
lose 6% to inflation every year for the next 5 years.
You can't.
Because by the time they pass on 5, 10, whatever years, there's nothing left. What? No, that's not the plan.
Yeah.
Not supposed to be the plan here. Yeah, there's a lot of females out there who have a lot of concerns, who are looking for guidance, and some of them find it here, and I'm thrilled to.
We are not risk averse. We are risk aware.
Risk aware.
More than the gentlemen are.
Right.
And so we do a little bit more investigating before we take the plunge.
That's right.
And with these platforms where you can go in and do pretend trades and see how it feels.
Yes.
It's excellent.
1050 on SoFi, by the way. 180 on GameStop.
I want to see 1050 break 1050. I want to see SoFi break 11 because
1052.
It just kept punching at that 10 o'clock, the $10 roof.
And now it's busted in.
And couldn't get through.
Yeah, now it's
I want to
busted out. 1052.
Go over to 11.
Let's go to 11. GameStop just hit 180. We're back to 179. So many women out there have talked to me, sent me emails, asked about my classes, have started watching my classes, and they are realizing, oh my God, have I got a learning curve ahead of me? The good news is it's not a race.
And it's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science, but you've got to open your mind to, I can't just be the local person here with my blinders on. I've got to open up my eyes because I'm being asked to do so much more than I ever thought I would have to be asked. I never thought as a teenage girl or as a gal in my 20s or my 30s and my 40s that I would be taking on these responsibilities for these other people, my family. It's unbelievable.
And back in the day, when mom and dad invested in mutual funds, they were great. They were giving you good returns.
Yeah.
That you had funds that they don't promise you, but on past performance, they were bringing in 10, 12% every year.
Yeah.
Well, that's
those are the old
days. And computers have changed.
The 90s and 2000s are gone.
Yeah.
We're in a low interest rate environment. Have been. We're in a whole different world with regards to dividends being paid out by corporations. They've decided to do cash buybacks rather than dividends.
Yeah.
For the most part. And we've had to shift, and ETFs have come out.
Yeah.
And now people are looking for an alternative source of revenue, and they need cash flow. People are out there going, Bruce, I know I have assets, but I need my assets to generate cash. How can I generate cash? I can't get it. I can't get it from dividends. You can get it by writing stock options. And that is what's happening now with a whole bunch of you out there talking to me about this. Hence why I mentioned the one-on-ones. You want to do a one-on-one, I'll go over your portfolio with you. We'll figure out what you have, what can you write options on, what should you write options on, what should you not write options on, and why.
Yeah.
And there might be adjustments being made going forward for the next few months to then reposition the portfolio to make it a cash flow generator. We have to enhance the portfolio's performance for the needs of mom and dad, grandma, grandpa, great grandmother, great father, in-laws,
Or the needs of your
brothers,
kids when they're going to
sisters,
school.
kids,
Yeah,
everything, the whole enchilada.
that your cash requirements change as you grow.
And a bunch of you have realized that, my God, if I make adjustments to my asset base, these aren't like crazy moves. These are conservative, constructive repositioning moves. I now can enhance the portfolio cash flow coming in where I don't have to work full time for a job that I've reached the glass ceiling on. I've reached a level where I can't get over this. And in theory, what Bruce is showing me to do with this market, I can make way more money than my employer is going to ever pay me, and I can be at home to do it.
Yeah, I don't
which means
have to commute.
The cost of my life has dropped dramatically, and now I've got a much higher upside.
I don't
and
have
I
to
am-
pay the pink tax.
I am my own person. Yeah, I don't have to pay the pink tax.
and I
have
don't
to.
get paid 83 cents on the dollar.
What is the pink tax? Women know what that is. The cost of coming to the
Being
office
a woman at work.
and being a woman at an office. Guys wear the same suits every damn day. We have 3 shirts, 2 suits, 3 pairs of shoes. We get our hair cut once every 2 months. That doesn't work for a woman. It doesn't work. And women who get paid 83 cents on the dollar, 75 cents on the dollar, 71 cents on the dollar for the same work are limited. But with this portfolio and my writing options, the options market doesn't know whether you're a woman or not.
It's right. Do it at home and wear your makeup to lunch.
See what I'm dealing with here? There you go. So much fun. Thank you all for being here. We're at 10:48 again on SoFi. We've been jumping around between 10:40 and 10:50 something. It's wild. It's wacky. What should I do for a bagel today? What do you suggest?
Yesterday, I had a bagel with a slice of cheese on it that I did not nuke. I just let the heat of the bagel melted in. It was very nice. You might want to try that.
Maybe that marble cheese. Maybe a slab on the one half and a slab on the other. You can nuke it in as well.
No, you don't have to nuke it. Just a little. So, does opening the microwave door count as a little? Or do I have to open it up? Okay.
It's not all peaches and cream being home all the time. Okay, it's not all peaches and cream. I mean,
that's true.
Hey, the good news is we're in a big house.
All the time.
We're in a big house, and I'm in an office. And usually, I'm alone.
We've worked together a lot.
We have.
In the past.
We sure have.
We're used to it.
We're used to it. Thanks, Uncle B. Mirko, you got it. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Aurora. Welcome all. Welcome all. Welcome all. Oh, tonight's going to be fun in the show. Tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Uncle Bruce, Gold Bagel members only. Become a Gold Bagel member. Upgrade to become a Gold Bagel member right now. Join us tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll talk about all these trades, all this activity. 1051 on SoFi, 178 now on Gamestop. We are jumping all over the place. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Good morning, everybody from Joanne. Hi, Joanne. GameStop was green. It was. It's now 178. We'll see if it can come back or not. Or can it go lower? I don't know. GameStop is green again. I'm seriously impressed with the smooth brain conviction. You know what? I had to jump on this morning just to say go ATIP. Welcome all. Matterport 903 down 33. We're coming back. Look at the ME 402.5 up 7.5. Spire 229.8 cents a share up 22.8 on Spire. We're going for 230. It just hit it. We got 230 going on 294,000 on Spire. ATIP 189 up 9. We're coming back on some of these ever so little. Smart Rent down only 11 cents. Sextera up 24. Pfizer down 15 cents to 52.59, dropping further, and it will continue to do so, in my humble opinion. We're down 75 on the Dow. We're down 14 on S&P. We're down 22 on NASDAQ. We're up 368 on oil, but we're backing up on oil at 107.92. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Bama, babe, you and Jen are telling my story. You have it absolutely correct. Also, if you do not have a trust set up for the heir 7 years before health issues and assisted care, you must pay with all your cash before Medicare kicks in. Beach Boy, hi Jen. Would you please tell Bruce it is ladies, women's channels, not females? Mirko, hey Uncle B, great advice. Sold April 14, GameStop, strike 200 at 1749. Stink bid 251 is set. Quite generous, isn't it? I love this. I love this, Mirko. Beach Boy, Mirko, way to go, man. Way to go. Uncle Bruce, my wife and I are teaching our kids about investing now. My 7-year-old daughter walks into my room and sees you and says, Dad, you're still buying companies and watching Uncle Bruce. Buy Disney. Bye, Dad. Bobby, writing calls on a betting stock makes me giggle. Gamble, gamble, gamble. How many? Now my daughter has absolutely no idea that Disney is a behemoth and a truly great stock. But the fact that she knows how I make money and like Disney is great. She bought her first stock last year. Bobby, yeah, Uncle Bruce, prime time tonight, 8 o'clock. Beach Boy credit. Your daughter has wisdom beyond her years. Nazareth, battle for 180 on GameStop once again, 177.91. We need 10 more members this week or today. That's what we need, and we need them now. Let's ride, says Nazareth. Splair, I will wake up 3 or 4 hours after the late night this time, but next week I'll try to join for sure. Fun, because become the winner of the day, Spire. Been averaging down along with ATIP. 178.81 on GameStop. SoFi 10.52. Rocket Lab 8.44, up 15 cents. We've got AMC down 70 cents. Highcroft down a penny. Matterport is down 40 to 8.96. ME at 402.5, up 7.5. Spire 228.5, up 21.5. ATIP up 8 to 188. Smart Rent down 13 cents at 5.80. The low today 5.63. We're coming back on Smart Rent. Sextera 12.71, down, up 23 cents. Pfizer down a dime. Robinhood down 77. Vanik down 191. Home Depot down 4.50. IBM up 11 cents. Microsoft down 2.30 to 3.13. Apple down 25 cents to 178.72. Goldman down 2.84 to 3.36. Cisco up 68 cents, backing off. Facebook down 24. Amazon down $24. Tesla up $8 to 11.07. Google up 96 cents. That's hardly reassuring. Bed Bath Beyond down 177. BlackBerry down 6. Royal Caribbean up 58 cents. We're seeing red coming out here. We're down 80 on the Dow. We're down 15.6 on S&P. NASDAQ down 36 points at the moment. Lots going on. Nazareth, GameStop broke 180. That's the why we got rejected. Sell wall at 80. Credit, Beach Boy, you are correct. Yet she still is having issue with her grammar and gets too confused all the time. Cindy, Bomba Babe, so true. It is a must unless you want to lose everything. If a patient has to go into a long-term facility, what a nightmare. BW trying to sell AMC. Trying to sell AMC April 14, $30 call. Stink bid to sell for $4.90. That is a stink offer. Stink offer to sell. And then a stink bid to buy back. Right on. BW taking the money. Dave, while this GameStop volatility and volume continue, I am making 30% daily easily gambling on buying calls or puts. Dave, the Mac guy, works until it doesn't. There you go. Thank you all so much for these comments. We're down 87 on the Dow. We're now up 12 on Rocket Lab, 842, holding 842 on Rocket Lab. SoFi, 1042, up 28. GameStop, 178.06 right now. AMC, 28.70, down 74 cents. Highcroft, up 1 penny at 260. We're not going anywhere on Highcroft, trading 49.3 million. The volume is backing off. AMC volume 31 million, holding its own, but at 28.67, down 77 cents. The high of 29.23, the low of 27.29 on AMC. GameStop 178.31, down 159. Volume now 3.38 million. We're not able to break through 180 yet. Maybe today we do it again. Maybe not. We shall see. 179.07. ME at 403, up 8 pennies. Matterport 892, down 44 cents. Spire up 22 to 229 a share. Spire volume 314,000, up 22 cents. High of the day 230. We're a penny away from the high of the day. The last time we saw $2.30 on Spire was February the 22nd. February 22nd was the last time Spire was at 230. We're coming back up from some lows here. Let's keep it going. The low all-time on Spire, 162. We're now at 229, 230 coming on. ATIP, 187. We haven't seen 187. This is so pathetic. March 1st, all month, we haven't been here. 272,000 shares. The low of 158 on ATIP. We've almost gained 30 cents off the low. That's 20% recovery from the low. Unbelievable month on these two stocks. So cheap. Smart Rent, 582, down 11. We're coming back. It looks like it's coming back on towards the best of the day here. We're only a couple pennies away from the high of the day. 131,000. Let's go. And over on Sextera is up 21 cents. Pfizer down 21 to 52.54, going lower. The Dow down 74 and 1048 on SoFi. Rocket Lab 845. GameStop 177.67, down 223 a share. Jen, thank you.
Enlightenment.
Oh, thank you so much. Look at that. Look at that marble sliced cheese from Costco. Real cheddar. On Toasted Bagel, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, my. Let's give this a bite. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love it. Love it. So nice. Beach Boy, 305 thumbs ups. Michael, I have SoFi 10s expiring on Friday. Any chance I get exercise before tomorrow? Just waiting on settled cash to get my stupid self out of this. Well, you know, the higher it goes, the more the odds. Look at rollovers. I mean, do 10 at a time or whatever you got to do. I mean, do 20 at a time, 30 at a time. Roll into 11s, roll into 12s, a month out, 1250s, 2 months out, whatever you need. Bring in some money. Yeah. Bama, Cindy B, a lot of my friends end of beginning. A lot of my friends end up bringing parents into their homes, become caregivers so they don't give up their inheritance. I hear you there. Stepped away for 5 minutes. SoFi up 3%. I'm leaving again. I'm out of here. I don't need to be here to watch this. 1050 up 35 cents on SoFi. Don't want to get in the middle of this. I'm not going to stop this. 178.66 on GameStop right at the moment. Alrighty. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, while you enjoy that bagel, could you share your thoughts about which bid and when to buy back those July 110s? I will keep that in mind, my friend. I'll let you know. I think right now you just want to back off. Just want to back off. We're down 64 on the Dow. Nothing serious. But we are negative. Interesting market. Oh, so interesting. This is so good. Oh, yeah. Here's good questions. BW, ATIP woke up from a 6-month slumber. Why the face? Question, how can they not have a CEO yet? Is that concerning at all? No one wants the job? Or are they getting way too picky or possible candidates? I don't know. I really don't know what the deal is. I really wonder. There's so many possibilities here. James Shaw, do what is best for your parents, and inheritance be damned. I say, if in-home care is best because you can care for them, fine. If you can't give good quality care, spend their money on them. That's my 2 cents worth. I agree. Michael Fideli won't let me buy anything under $3 without settled cash. Alberto, let it wake up, says Alberto to BW. Don't mention the word delisting to Uncle Bruce might choke on that one. Beach Boy, okay, bon appetit. Where are the crunchy sound bites? Where are those? GameStop 178.24. AMC 28.56 down 88. Highcroft down a penny at 2.58. Oh my! Oh, so good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Come on, Matterport. Down 38 to 8.98. Let's go. GameStop has had about a $10 range today. 168 for the low, 178 for the high. See how it goes. Michael Downs, diamond hands on HIP forever. Finally movement. Finally hope. It's possible. That's possible. Maybe he's running it. Stupid meetings. What did I miss? Nothing, John. You haven't missed anything. It's all good times. You're getting richer. Every time you go to a meeting, you come back, you're richer. It's just so simple. GameStop 177.31, 39. AMC 28.42 down a buck. Highcroft down 2.5 cents. Matterport 902 down 34 cents. Here we go. $10.50 on SoFi. Oh my. Chris Savage sold $17.50 Matterport January 24 leaps yesterday. During that pop, stink bid was $2.50. It triggered up 10% already, waiting until red market whisper Jay Powell speaks again to buy back. Yeah. Care Bear unit. Interesting. 17.5. 17.5. Wow. 903 on Matterport. Wow. Boy, oh boy. So good. Oh man, real cheddar cheese. Spire finally looks like it has a heartbeat instead of a flat line. 23andMe 404 up 9. Spire 228.6 up 21.6 cents. ATIP 189 up 9. SmartRent still down 15. Cyxtera up 20. Pfizer down 19 cents to 52.55. The Dow's off 53. Okay, last section of bagel. Here we go. Last chunk. GameStop 177. 176.86 on GameStop. 1040 on SoFi. A little pullback. Oh, good. So good. Oh, boy. Oh, Uncle Bruce needed that. Keep us going. Duncan, I'm number 3 here today, buddy. BW Alberta, oh yeah, loaded up for months, so a few pennies makes a good dent in the profit moves. Credit, yeah, I know, Uncle Bruce. The 17 and a half leaps that I wrote on Matterport is pushing it. But when you realize my average is 850 now, well, that's almost doubling my money. Also, I'll buy them back soon. Just wanted to write out of the money to make a few $100, and way to go. Way to go. Way to go, way to go, way to go. Here is the hump day swoon. It is called Wednesday. We're down 16 points on the Dow. We're up 13 on Rocket Lab. We're SoFi's at 1040, up 26. GameStop 178.42. AMC is 28.30, down 114. Highcroft Mining up 2 pennies. Matterport at 8.90, down 45 cents. ME 402 and a half, up 7.5 about. Spire looks like it's up 20 cents to 227. ATIP 188 and a half, up 8.5. Smart Rent down 12 cents to 581. Sextera up 16 to 1264, and Pfizer down 12 cents to 52.62. Robinhood down 97 cents. Vanik down 155. Home Depot down 460 a share. IBM is up 32 cents to 132.26. Microsoft down 205. Apple down 32 cents. Goldman down 253. Cisco up 63 cents to 56.30. Facebook up 12 cents. Amazon down 33.98. Tesla up $9. Google down 2.33. Bed Bath Beyond down 175. No help today for Bed Bath and Beyond from GameStop or anything else. BlackBerry down 7. Royal Caribbean up 27 cents to 81.22. That's what we got going here. These markets are slightly lower. Kind of wondering if we're going to get a real surge down here or not. We'll see as the afternoon wears on. Rob, I just wrote a 185 for next Friday, $17. Laughing out loud, $17. Nice take on that one, buddy. This is good stuff. What else? Let's see. Michael, I have 2 other stonks that just took off today too. No apparent reason. No news, no nothing. I don't know. Took 2 off. I don't know what you're saying, Mike. What do you think? What do you say? Took off. Okay, got it. They took off. Got it. All right. Credit Savage. Uncle Bruce, yesterday my wife wrote a GameStop cover call 190 for this Friday. The stink bid, she offered it at 26.05 and it triggered. That same call is like $7 now. She said she'll just let it expire. I'm jealous. She's better than me. Well, you can play that game, certainly, or put in a stink bid at 4.05 or something like that. Because what she could do is she could take this back, score that nice gain, turn around right now and look at writing April 14s for 200, 190, write those, bring in a big fat premium again, and let that happen. Up to her, or she could just write it April the 8th. And again, take the 5 extra days of time starting now. Up to you. It's all good. Mm. JJ, my dad is approaching 93. Mom is 89. Sizable investment portfolio. He insists that he invest himself in stocks. No trust. He's so stubborn. After probate and taxes, I don't expect to see much. Again, there are some of you who are in a position where you have to step in, others where you're invited to step in, others where they don't want any part of your help whatsoever. I get it. It is life 101. It is what it is. Um, if your father outlives your mother, great. If your mother outlives your father, great. However it goes. You may find that in the next year or two, there may be dramatic changes at the house for whatever reason, but you will just one day at a time, just one day at a time. JJ, if you're there, you're there. You're a trampoline, you're there. You're a net underneath. But hey, it is what it is. Rob also flipped a 180 I sold for next Friday for 16.50 this morning. Bought it back at 13.55 when it dipped to 169 before it bounced back. Nice going, Rob. Duncan, Pfizer March 1 down 13.3 to down 22%. Farmless, I still don't understand how there's so much money for people to gamble on buying these GameStop calls keep getting. One would think the money would have dried up. There is so much cash out there, unbelievable. And there are so many desperados who want to play this game. GameStop 177.40, down 250 a share. The Dow down 6.7. Credit. Ooh, thank you. I'll let her know. She's back at the office now, so she can't watch the market as much as before. I'm holding down the fort myself with 3 kids. Wish me luck. I've never once allowed myself the delusion of ever having an inheritance. Laughing out loud. Cindy, make sure your power of attorneys are all in order, and that is important. Oh, God, is it important that you need to have that set up. You've got to get control. You've got to organize everything. The paperwork, once parents become incapacitated, oh God, you're going to wish you had the paperwork set up. Once they've passed, good Lord Almighty, are you into the world of legals that you had no idea you're going to be into, and the dollars just evaporate into legal fees because you didn't set it up. Oh my God. Get advisory help from legal people. Again, a number of you have reached out to me once you've arranged things and you're letting me in on where you're at and what it is you're managing now. And you're not just managing your savings. You're not just managing the assets or the money you've grown inside your workplace savings account. You're managing so much more, and you're now in charge of familial scenarios, and the pressure is dramatic because the needs are so varied for various people and various situations. I commend so many of you who have taken on this challenge to step up for the family because it now falls on you. The one that used to be the rebel, the one that used to be the wild one, the kid that was the adults used to shake their heads at what you did, and now they lean on you for guidance and help and sober second thought and protecting your parents and your grandparents from the shysters out there who are looking to steal their money, looking to steal their authority, their power of attorney. My God, there are horror stories out there, and you're the only person left to protect them against the outside world that's looking to exploit them. Yes, it is pressure mounted. Again, any of you want to do a one-on-one, let me know. I'll do what I can to help. My dad had drug issues, dementia, diabetes before passing last April. Not having power of attorney made my life hell. There you go. Smart, looking tasty. Smart rent. What can I say? Smart rent right now, 578 down 15. Sextera 258 up a dime. ATIP up 9 to 189. Spire 225 up 18.5. ME 402 up 7.5. We got GameStop right now 176.84 at the moment. Nicholas, my parents told me I'm the one they're counting on. Go SoFi, go Coyote. People don't realize how much caretaking takes from you. It's true. You have no idea. You have no idea. I've been so fortunate as an adult through all my adult life. I've been so fortunate. There have been other siblings and whatnot on Jen's side, and then there's been Jen with her siblings, and then on my side with my father and my mother and my sister, we've been able to just get through. It has just been so complex and it is so unbelievable. Rob, looks like volume is drying up a bit on GameStop. That means we're going lower. My parents got, and I don't know what's going on. Joe, what are you saying? Sorry, Coyote says, Duncan, Rob, GameStop dipping incoming. GameStop 176.67 at the moment. 2802 on AMC. We're down 142 now. Highcroft down 4.5. We're backing off. We're backing off on some of these stocks. Bama, Coyote, sometimes the caretaker goes before the parent. It is very stressful. It is indeed very stressful. And sometimes you just need an outside voice that is not family related to have a chat with. And I get that all the time. I get that all the time. People come to me and say, I'd like to talk to you one-on-one. I do want to talk to you about investments, yes, but I also want to talk to you about, what I think is going on and what I think I should do. But I don't want to talk to a relative about it because there's too much baggage and there's just too much vindictiveness, or there's no trust, or people don't think I'm sincere. If I talk to you, Uncle Bruce, you're not at the Thanksgiving Day table. You're not here at Christmas time. I don't have to worry about, what you know about me from 20 years ago. It's a fresh page. It's a fresh whiteboard. Help me. Well, reach out. Let me know if you want to have a one-on-one. We'll get together and see what we can cover. And you tell me what you want me to know. Don't tell me what you don't want me to know. But whatever's relevant, if I can help, I'll do the best I can. I may ask a question or two that you may or may not want to answer. But then again, you might kind of need those questions to help you reflect on, I hadn't thought of that. Or I didn't even notice, I didn't even realize I had to figure that out. Thank you, Uncle B. I'll do what I can. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here, and do the best we can. All right. There you go. Pat Markley, VA monthly benefits for spouses of service members are worth $1,700 to $2,000 a month. Most people are unaware that the program exists. Unbelievable. Cross arm emoji needed. Bee's knees. I am the youngest of 7, and I took care of our mother through her end of life all by myself with no help from the family. It is incredibly stressful. Nicholas, did anyone else see the SoFi was on the Times 100 most influential companies list? Anyone notice that? Pat, I just set it up for my sister who has pre-dementia. Oh my gosh. Nicholas, Adventure with Duncan, what cross-arm technique are you using this morning? Great words of the day, Bruce. Well, like I say, we never know. We never know what cards we get dealt and where in the deck we fall. We just don't know. And sometimes we're the one who needs the care. Sometimes we're the one who has to provide it. Sometimes we're the one who's asked to step in when you thought you never thought you'd be asked, and you get asked. You're the only one asked. You're the only one to be trusted. You just don't know. It can be very stressful, and there's no question about this. Thank you all. Joe, my parents got in a motorcycle wreck head on at 50 miles an hour. They both survived, and the power of attorney made a big difference. Luckily, during the rehab, I was able to make good money writing contracts. Oh my gosh, Joe, thanks for guiding me through the turmoil, Uncle Bruce. This is why I'm here. This is what we live for. My brother just died last month unexpectedly, and all that is being sold and all that is being said is 1,000% correct. Wish we would have had some idea of everything we would have had needed to do. We had no idea what we had to go through here. The Christopher's inheritance. Oh, laugh aloud. My grandparents sold the ranch and cattle to spend all their money to flee the war in El Salvador in the 80s. So no money, but they gave us a chance to live in a free country. There you go. Eventually, I'm not on Market Watch. It's all right. Anyway, yeah, you just have no idea. It is. Life is a bowl of cherries. I'm telling you, you never know. Sometimes it's wonderful. Sometimes it's just nightmarish. And many of you out there really don't know what awaits you in 5 years from now, 7, 10, 12, 15. You're in your late 20s, you're in your mid 30s, you're in your early 40s, your late 40s. The next 10, 15 years will be traumatic. Uh, First of all, changes that you're going to go through as a human being, but with relationships, familial members, and the changing of the guard, that relentless changing of the guard from time is absolutely devastating and can be really shocking. That all of a sudden you realize, you look around and go, oh my God, I'm one of the oldest ones left. I'm now at the top of this pyramid. There used to be so many older people in front of me who handled all that stuff. Now it's up to me. I had no idea. And whether it's a brother, a spouse, a parent, a grandparent, uncles, cousins, you don't know. People will come to you and say, we need you to help us. We need you to step up. We know that you do investing. We know you watch the markets. We'll handle the farm. We'll handle this, but we need you to handle the money. And all of a sudden you're going, oh my God, the responsibilities that have been placed on me are just unbelievable. It is really overwhelming for folks. It is. Anyway, there you have it. I spent a couple years taking care of my grandparents in their final years. It was a joy, and I'm set up now, laughing out loud. Dying is expensive. It took all of my savings last year. If you can plan ahead, consider it, and talk to your parents or loved ones about power of attorney before you need it. Bobby, isn't it a box of chocolate? Rob, the Credit Savage Credit, sounds like they'd be proud of their grandson and his 3 monkeys living the dream of writing contracts from home. Right on. Good stuff. We're down 15, 16 points on the Dow. We're down 15 on S&P. NASDAQ down 74.75. Rocket Lab is up 11 to 840. SoFi is up 14 cents to $10.28. We got up to 10.50 something. We'll see if we can get there again. GameStop right now 177, 176, 177. AMC 28.14. Looks like we're backing off a bit more. Highcroft is at down 4 cents. Matterport 884 down 52. ME is holding a 9-cent gain to 404. Spire up 20 cents to 227.5. ATIP is up 8 cents to 188. Smart Rent down 15. Cyxtera up 11 at 12.58, and Pfizer down a penny at 52.74. Lots of movement going on today, all kinds of stuff, but we're not universally going higher today like we did yesterday. It looks like we are realigning ourselves a bit here. These 3 large markets are hanging around the flat line. They might get a surge later today, but they might not. And we are up a lot in the last little while, so we could back off a bit just for technical reasons. We'll see what gives. All right. Credit Savage Rob, I believe so too, my friend. Bama Babe, Pat, there are asset limits before VA benefits will start for assisted living. Alberto Tio, Uncle, I've had several cash buyouts from nursing home patients. I would get a call from the patient indicating I had 2 to 4 weeks before the nursing home took possession. Really sad news. Rob, okay, back to work. See you later, folks. Have a great break. Uncle B, you bet, Rob. They're private residences, says Alberto. Adventure with Duncan, hang in there, Alberto. Yeah, there are horror stories out there, just horror stories where the family has ignored mom and dad. They've ignored grandma and grandpa's situation, and they find out right near the end, oh my God, have we got a nightmare on our hands? Oh my Lord, have we got a nightmare on our hands? And it encompasses all kinds of things that they had no idea. You also get the nightmares where, grandma and grandpa die within 30 days of each other from just natural causes. And all of a sudden, the family is dealing with 15 different things that they had no idea existed. So complicated. No one has power of attorney. No one knows what's going on. It is just a living nightmare. It really is. It's a living nightmare. Where in other cases, you have parents and grandparents who have their act together. While they had it together, they set up the family trust. They set up the power of attorneys. They set up with the kids or the grandkids or whoever they designated as the next one. You are the caretaker of all of this, and they've worked with them. And for a couple of years, the new person has eased in to the whole situation, so that when things deteriorated at the end. It was a smooth transition, and it was a smooth operation, and it was emotionally terrible, of course. But on the other side, it was smoother, and the lawyers were in place, the accountants were in place, everything was set up, and it worked to a T. It's a rarity when it works like that. But there are so many of you who are unaware or have an inkling that maybe you might be involved in something, especially those of you who are children of parents who seem to be very healthy, or mom and dad have small issues, nothing serious, but you don't realize that at any time, one of the two of them could have that event that renders them unable to continue in full control. And now the other parent is a wreck and can't handle it and need to be looked after. And there are, of course, sibling rivalries here and there, familial rivalries. Parents have to get their acts together, and children have to help their parents get their act together. And sometimes children have to have that little sit down chat, away from the whole family, just mom and dad, and get mom and dad to a lawyer, get mom and dad to an estate specialist to say, look, mom and dad, I'm not telling you I should take over. I'm just telling you, you got to get professional advice. I have found an estate person that you should talk to. They'll give you the advice you need. You decide what to do, but at least I've said something. I have said something, and I didn't shut up and stay in the corner and watch everything unravel and watch my older brother and sisters and my aunts and uncles and relatives all fight over everything. I at least showed you two, here's something to consider. Talk to this person. Whatever they say to you, you say to them, it's none of my business. If you want me involved, fine. But otherwise, I'm out here, and I now feel I have less guilt for me. I'm now less guilty of whatever happens going forward. And that might be all you need to do for some of you out there. I don't know. It's a real thing. I gotta tell you, crazy. Michael, gotta run. See you this afternoon. GameStop down 6.75 for the year, says Duncan. Credit service. I read about some unscrupulous nursing homes making residents with no family or few family members sign over power of attorney to them and then declaring them demented to sell their homes. I know. The nightmares are out there, and I am warning you folks, get proactive. Get proactive. Alberta Bobby, no, I just had several friends working there, and they would feel bad for the family. So I would get the call, just sad laws, paying into a system that at the end requires you to pay again. Bama, so sad that home finance, including trust and will planning, is not taught in schools from the very early age. Knowledge is power. Home finance studies are starting now, I believe. I think my kids have it in high school. Bama, Bobby, that's in Canada, right? Bee's knees, that's true. I have zero guilt about mom, but not so much for my siblings. There you go. I tell you, it's unbelievable. Every family has its issues. That's the way it is. The problem is that there are times where these issues come up at the worst possible time after an event, and then the infighting begins, and nothing gets done for the betterment of the family. It's all just personal scores being settled for whatever reason. And at the end of the day, the person that needs to be taken care of is not being properly looked after. This is a crime. This is a crying shame. 175 on GameStop, by the way, we're dropping again right now. Yes, it is what it is. Anyway, any of you out there, you need to have a chat with an independent source or something. If I can help you, let me know. Send me an email and say, Bruce, I'd like to have a one-on-one with you. I want to talk about my investments, and I also want to talk about other stuff. It might well be the transference of a farm, the transferring of a business. It might well be, there's mom and dad, and then there's a business that employs 50 people, and there are 2 or 3 siblings that are supposed to take over. Nobody wants it, or there's no plan. There's no exact plan. What happens if mom and dad die in a car accident suddenly, and it's all scrambled? Now what? There has got to be backup plans for all of this sort of stuff. Who handles these investments, these assets, these businesses, these people? these families who are relying on the estate or the business of the estate. Yeah, there it really has to be some thoughts here. Anyway, if in any way I can help you, great. I happen to be an expert in long-term care insurance. I'm happy to answer anyone's question, says John. Fantastic, all of you, and thank you, all of you, for just being here and part of this. It's not to do with the markets today, but it is to do with your lives overall. And many of you do not realize that when you're 48, in 15 years, you're 63. You remember what you were like at 33. You're now 48. You're not thinking about the fact that you're going to be 63 in 15 years, and you add 15 years to everyone else you know. And you think about that. You know people who are having health issues now. What are their issues going to be like in 15 more years? Mentally, physically, everything. Oh my gosh. So many people unprepared for changes, big changes. That call comes at 3 in the morning. It might be your phone. You never know. Might be text, email, whatever it is. Wow. Credit Savage. I'm going to write on my will that in order to keep my money, my kids need to make sure I'm at my beachfront property, living up my last days, being looked after by a 20-year-old nurse in Panama. You see, now there's some making sense right there. There's somebody's thinking. Obama, Credit Savage. That's too funny. Alberto, I'm with you. But let's have several nurses, maybe. Bobby, I'm thinking about 60 now. Reason why I'm working 2 jobs, one cash only, and learning this stuff. Credit, of course, the missus is going to say no, but my death, it's my death, damn it. Obviously, wishful thinking won't happen. You got to outlive her. You're going to have to outlive her to have that happen, I think, because she'll have you on a beachfront. Oh yeah, she'll have you on a beachfront with the 75-year-olds looking after you, guys. Oh no, 173.83 on GameStop. We're backing off again. Down 607 here. The low of the day, 168.16. We're at 173, 174 right now. 27.79 on AMC, down 165. Haycroft Mining down 9 to 250 now. So we're getting some selling in here on those three. We're only up a nickel on SoFi at 10.20. We're up 7 cents on Rocket Lab at 8.36. The Dow is now down 76 points. We've had a reversal here on the Dow. We're down 25 on S&P. We're down 121 on NASDAQ. That is what's going on. Lots of volatile trading going on. The markets are definitely falling quickly. The Dow is quickly falling right now. I don't quite know the reason for it. I have no specific idea. 174.76 on GameStop, down 513. As we're going through waves of buying and selling right now on the stock. Okay? Tiff, my plan is that I and my best will sit on our rocket chair on a veranda with our laptop in our laps, playing games while my much younger wife brings us beer and snacks. Gary, maybe he has a thing for 75-year-old male nurses. Sponge Baths by Carl, the elderly male nurse. Oh no, 174.99 on GameStop, 27.96 on AMC, 256 on Hycroft, down 3. The Dow down 71 points right now. Rocket Lab up 9, SoFi up 7. Lots of jumping going on right here on our stocks. Oh my goodness. ME up 8, Spire up 19.5, ATIP up 7, Smart Rent down 21, Cyxtera up 7 cents, Pfizer down 20 cents to 52.54. Pressure on Pfizer to go lower, and the market is indicating lower. It looks like it. All three are backing off. Nasdaq down 109, down 0.75, 3/4 of a percentage point drop on the Nasdaq. 0.5% on S&P, 0.22 on the Dow. So the Dow is only 1/3 as bad as the Nasdaq is. If the Dow were as bad off as the Nasdaq, we'd be down 210 points, and that might happen. We may yet catch up to Nasdaq. We'll see how this goes. All right. Alberto's laughing here. Coyote, this reminds me of that episode of Seinfeld where George goes for a massage and gets a male masseuse. Well, it reminds me of the Seinfeld episode where George goes and meets his mom in the hospital because she fell down when he was doing what he wasn't supposed to be doing with that girly magazine. And he's watching through the shadow of the next bed. Somebody getting a sponge bath. Going to work at the day job. Have a great day, everybody. May the trades be in your favor today. Thank you, Nazareth. Coyote, it moved. Oh no, it moved. Bobby, a poor Matterport, not looking like it's going up today. Somebody call Kathy, get her to buy more. Bobby, the bet episode. That's right. Are you still the king of your castle? I'm the master of my domain. Oh yeah, and the sponge bath at the next bed through the curtain at the hospital. Tip, Bobby, I just bought another 100 at Matterport for $880. It will go down for sure now, but then I can buy back my covered call, so it's fine. It's all right. I'm good. There you have it. 176.38 on GameStop, 28.08 on AMC. Matterport 878 down 59. The Dow down 66 points at the moment. And we're watching these markets. See what's going on. Biden to receive second booster shot for COVID vaccine, the White House says. Stocks waver as Russia remains in attack mode on Ukraine right now. That is what's going on. The Credit Savage, I think I can work something out with the missus where I get the 20-year-old female nurse and she gets the male nurse. That'd be a bargain. I'll be 90, so I won't care. At that point, the extra day is big. Just another day. This is great. I got another day. Oh my! If you're so far gone at 90, the nurse could be 65. You might not know the difference. On the other hand, you might go 65-year-old. That's a trophy wife. This is great. Way younger than me. Man, oh man, oh man. I don't know. I just don't know. Thank you all so much for your kind words. How are we doing on that poll question today, and how are we doing on thumbs ups? We have 324 thumbs ups. I thank you so much for that. Keep those thumbs ups coming in if you can. That would be great. If you haven't given us a thumbs up yet and you're in the mood to do so, please do so. If you like Seinfeld episodes, you like your stocks to go up, you like making money, well, give me a thumbs up, would you? Come on. On the poll question, we've had 589 people make a vote on the poll question. And the question is a simple one. The question simply is this: GameStop will trade below 150 a share before it trades over $200 a share. What are your thoughts? 54% are saying, yep, I think so. I think it's going to go under 150 before it goes over 200. 46% are saying, nah, it's going to go over 200 before it goes 100. I think it's going to over 200 before it hits 150. Well, let's see what happens. Keep those results coming in, everybody. Thank you, Munimo, for the thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Thank you, all of you who've already hit the thumbs up button for us. We are at 334 thumbs ups today. We're down to the last few minutes of this show, and we're coming in on 350 thumbs ups, maybe 400. 335 in the bin, 15 to go to 350, 65 to go to get the 400 thumbs ups. Thank you all very much. GameStop 176 down 390 at the moment. The Dow down 45 points. S&P down 20, NASDAQ down 98, oil up 403 to 108 right now. We're going to keep an eye on all of these trades for you. 339, 341, thumbs up numbers, 341. They're coming in quick. Thank you, everybody, for pumping all there. I do so appreciate it. Fantastic stuff. All right, guys. Nice going. We're going to keep this show going for a few more minutes until the end of the third hour. Then I'll be on today at 3 o'clock for the last hour of the day today. And then tonight, 8 o'clock, prime time with Uncle Bruce, 8 o'clock Eastern time. All of the Gold Bagel members of this channel are invited to join in tonight. And we will recoup today, yesterday, the whole week, and we'll speculate on what is going to happen tomorrow and Friday. Option expiry day. What kind of contracts should you be writing, buying back, rolling into, and everything else? We'll get into all of that after the day is over today. 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern time for Gold Bagel members. Thank you all so much for following this YouTuber. I appreciate it. Let's see. Credit Savage, laugh out loud. So true. A 55-year-old will be a baby to me by then. So then I definitely need a 20-year-old. A 55-year-old would be too much temptation, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I was barely listening for a minute. Are we talking about Uncle Bruce being a trophy husband here? What's this going on here? Thumbs up from Duncan. Thanks, buddy. Credit. I can't go, Bruce. I have a good one. Catch you later, simpletons. Duncan, cheers to Bruce. TIF, see you guys and girls. Bobby, how much did you leap drop this morning? Credit, Matterport, how did that go? Anyway, there you have it, down 32 on the Dow. Rocket Lab holding an 8-cent gain. We're up 14 on the SoFi now at 10.28. GameStop at 176.70. AMC 28.05, now $28 on the nose. Hycroft down 2.5 cents to 2.56. Matterport is backed off to 8.75, still down 61 cents. ME is now holding a 12.5 cent gain to 407.5. So ME is at the high of the day on the 553,000 at 407.5. It's nice to see the $4 level now. Let's get back up. 5. Spire 229.5. The high is 230. We're right there, right at the high of the day. 401,900 shares. $2.30 range. That is inspiring. Let's see if this can keep going, please. Let's go a little higher here. 187 now on the ATIP. The high of the day, 190 today, 190.5. 448,000 traded on ATIP. Last at 187 up 7. Smart Rent still 572 down 21. Sextera 1260 up 12. Pfizer 5267, 5268. We're down 6-7 cents on the day at the moment. IBM is up 93 cents, but we're red everywhere else. Cisco's up 61. Tesla up 364. We're red everywhere else. We're down 38, now down 40 on the Dow. Watching to see how it's going to perform. GameStop is just hanging around this 175, 180 kind of level. It's down, not a lot, not up, just under. But AMC definitely backing off now about 4%. 5%, and Hycroft Mining down by 3.5 cents, just a little lower. Volume on Hycroft is now 61.5 million shares. We're going to do maybe 150 million if we're lucky today, maybe 120 million. That is a huge pullback on volume. The AMC, it's 27.98, down 146, 41.3 million. We're not going to be anywhere near 200 million today. We'll be lucky to see 70. 80 million. We're going to back off on volume here. GameStop volume at 176.58, 4.29 million. I don't see 10 million today. I see 8 million today. This is a triple backing off of volume on all three of them. All three of them are backing up in volume. That means day trading speculation is drying up. And if that continues on, these levels will not be supportable. That will not happen. Just experience tells me so. We'll see 176.67 on GameStop. Dow's down 30, 32, and S&P down 20, NASDAQ down 96. Okay, there it is. That's what's going on here. Thank you, everybody. Bobby just needs, Smart Rent and Matterport to get going. That's all I need. Just a little shot would be fine by him. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Up 8 on Rocket Lab, up 12 on SoFi, 176.65 on GameStop, down $3.25. We are definitely seeing a market slowing up a little bit here on speculation. Still watching for the Dow to see a definite strong direction. Right now, 43-point down dip is what we have. Biden is going to speak to Zelensky today via phone call, and see what happens. We're red on the big markets. We'll just see by how far and how much going forward from here. Okay. Have a good break. Have a good one. Have a good break on Bruce. See you at 3. You got it, Bobby. Thank you, everybody, for seeing us. We get down. What do you want? 6 minutes to go, and this show's done. We're at 347 thumbs up. So it looks like 350 is in the bag. We're going to get 350 for sure. Can we get a lot closer to 400 thumbs ups? That is the question in my last 5 minutes on the air. If any of you can hit that thumbs up button for us, please nail that sucker. And let's see if we can push this baby closer to 400. We've got the poll question now. We have 601 people responding. Yes, the GameStop will break under 150 before it goes to 200. Yes, 53% think so. No. It's going to go over 200 without going under 150. 47% think that. And we're at 176, 175.83 right now. 175.83 with 354 thumbs ups now. Thank you. On this stock, we're down $4, down $1.50 on AMC now, down 6.5 on Highcroft. Make it 7 cents on Highcroft. Red on all three of those issues, and we'll just see how much red is coming in as people are backing up, lowering their expectations of a breakout. But you never know. We could have a short attack. We could have a serious selling wave come in on GameStop at any time. Could drop the stock 30, 40, 50 bucks a share in 5, 10, 20 minutes. You never, ever, ever know. AMC, same thing. Could be an attack at any time. On that Highcraft, I'm not so sure about that. It is a day trader's delight at $2.53 a share, down 6. So easy to flip 1,000 shares for 2,500 bucks. $2,530 flips are done like crazy. It's just wild. But the volume has backed off from 350, 60 million. I don't know if we'll do 150 today. I'm not even sure if we'll do even half of what we did yesterday. Okay, everybody, down 51 on the Dow. A little dip here. We've been going sort of down 2 steps, up 1, down 2, up 1 on the Dow. We'll see if we break lower here. Down 51.8 right now. Okay. Oh man, watching a lot of stuff. Okay, last few minutes of the day. 4 minutes to go, everybody. Thank you, Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce. I can lock in a $10 gain on the April 14 200s. How about it? And the July 110s. Isn't it time to roll up and strike? Nope, not right now, my friend. You're going to get more than 10 on the 200s. We want to leave those alone. We're not going anywhere. They're going to continue to shrink out here dramatically. The 10s, we're looking for a dip into the 150 level, and then you'll pick them up for a lot less money. You're going to save. You're going to make money by not spending money. That's the secret here on these 110s. You're going to let them do this. The stock's going to give it to you. Time, of course, in any event, but not so much. But a $20 down dip from here today, tomorrow, or more, you're going to really enjoy picking off those 10s for so little money compared to what you wrote those 160s for. You're going to be one happy guy. 176.17 down 373 right now. Those 200s are going to drop even more. Will, I'm number 347 for you, buddy. No Wi-Fi. My new place yet. Go SoFi. Okay. Will, I can't wait till you're back. Duncan Stinks are in. John, thanks everybody. Munamo is a new member here. Munamo has upgraded from the chillin' with Uncle Bruce crowd to the gold member level. Munamo has moved up to the penthouse. He's now become one of these guys up here. Thank you, Munamo, for your faith in us and your undying support of this channel. I do so much appreciate it. And hopefully you will enjoy those 24 extra perks that you get as a gold bagel member of this channel. Fantastic. Duncan, welcome to the Moon Club. I'm Duncan. Ken, hey, Uncle Bruce, you'd be very proud of my trades this week. Thank you. I have no doubt whatsoever that I am proud of what you're doing. I can just imagine how the fun you've been having, knowing how you have picked up on how to do option writing. Way to go. This is good stuff. Appreciate all of you so much for hanging out with me today. We're coming into the last minute and a half of the show. We're down 59 on the Dow now. Rocket Lab is up 6. SoFi is up 7 cents. GameStop 176.37 right now. 176.07 range. AMC 27.98. We're down 6 cents on Haycroft Mining. Matterport still at 872. Just waiting for it to break back out. Come on higher. ME at 407, up 12 cents. Spire at 227 to 228 a share, up 20, 21. ATIP is 191. ATIP is 191 a share, up 11 cents. Let's go, ATIP. 1 193 on ATIP. This is so significant. A 2-cent move. I got to stop everything. We're up to 193 on ATIP. What? This is great. Go to 2, please. Let's go to 2, please. The last time this stock touched 193, oh my gosh, February the 28th. Over a month now. Holy moly, macaroni. Keep it going, baby. Keep it going. ATIP volume is 544,000, and it's got a shot going right now. Beautiful. 228 on Spire, 407 on ME, 192.5 to 193 on ATIP. Smart Rent 564 down 29. Sextera is up 12 to 1260. Pfizer down 6 to 52.68. There you go. 60-point down dip on the Dow, 24 on the S&P 500, 115 on NASDAQ. We are backing off. Definitely backing off. Beach Boy. Okay, and my July 110s, would you not want to get exercised at that price? I don't think so. Not right now. That's not going to happen. Unlikely to happen at this point. No. 90s will get exercised. 95s, 100s, not July 110s. So it's unlikely. We're going to keep an eye on this stock. 175.60. Down she comes. Down go your calls. You'll buy them back at much lower prices. And the lower it goes, the less of a chance of getting exercised. The lower it goes. Duncan, and we need to get our meeting in, Bruce. There you go. We need to do it. We got to get it in. 176 on GameStop. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you all for being with me today. I so appreciate it. Munimo, welcome to the gold member level. You'll be joining us tonight if you want. Prime time with Uncle Bruce for gold member, bagel members. You're one of them. That'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to having you there. Thank you all so much for checking out with us today. Come and see me today at 3 o'clock this afternoon as we shut down the day together. And let's see what's going on. My 90s may get exercised. It's true. Always look for rollovers. Always look for them. We'll see what happens. Okay, 3 o'clock today. We'll see you guys. Take it easy is right, everybody. Thank you, guys. We'll catch you this afternoon. Thanks again, Munamu. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.